Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
Meta World Peace, what's up, man?
Nah, that's not my name anymore, thanks to Hard Rock Bet.
We're doing this again, are we?
Now I go by Meta over rebounds, under assists, Meta the first basket, free throw, Peace.
Huh, so you really can same-game parlay practically anything now on Hard Rock Bet.
It's the only place I play these days.
Download the Hard Rock Bet app and start playing today. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know what?
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. Rise and shine, Coogan's indoor voice, at least for me, as we broadcast this morning from inside this beautiful facility we call TPC Sawgrass, as it's Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament today. So we will visit with Coach and fill you in on some of the fun and frivolity, and more importantly, funds raised for charity. Last night they had the celebrity gala. Hick, E.T., good morning, friend. E.T.'s out here with us today. Did Hick do the auction again this year? Get him going?
Him and Sexton definitely did the auction.
All right. Well, I'm going to we'll get a little bit of the sights and sounds from that last night, and we'll broadcast from here this morning. Again, we'll have Tom, and I'm sure we have a smattering of guests as they filter through. Tony Baselli, Liam Cohen, James Gladstone, all at the gala last night. I don't know if they're playing the golf tournament today. Wouldn't surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I got a couple of dudes there, especially I know love golf, so we'll see who's out and about this morning, as we'll be here all morning long to pitch in and help out in any small way that we can with a just terrific endeavor. It's the 31st year, I believe, right?
31, yeah.
So it matches up 31 with the uniform number that Jay McGillis, a former Tom Coughlin player at Boston College. If you don't know the story by now, it'll be retold this morning. I know many of us by now are very aware, and what an impact Tom Coughlin has ended up making off the field with this support for any and all families with childhood cancer victims. So terrific stories. We do the Jay Fund Radiothon, and have been for years. And the Godfather himself will sit with us here coming up just a little bit later, and then they'll all go out and get to play the stadium course, one of the best golf courses in the world. And for a golf course that has not been exposed to as much through the years, if they could just play that PGA at Aronimink every year, I'd be fine with that, because it seemed to tame the biggest and best names in golf. And what are we left with at the end? So just so that I'm clear, golf's second major of the year with a leaderboard that for so much of the day had Rahm and McIlroy and Scheffler and Thomas, and big boys bunch. We had 20-something guys within 2 shots of the lead deep into Sunday afternoon. With that thing there for the taking, I'm to understand that the dude wearing 2 gloves,
2-hand shorties,
and putting covers on his irons is the guy who won the PGA Championship.
He got covers on his irons?
My man puts covers on his irons like he's a teenager in 1988. I didn't know they even made iron covers anymore.
Dang.
But it speaks to, we're talking about Aaron Rye.
That's my boy.
And it speaks to, the iron cover has a genuine reason behind it.
Tell me about it.
So Aaron Rye is growing, he's a Londoner, from England. So he's growing up in England, and then they determine his father is a meager cat. I can't remember exactly what he did, some sort of small businessman or something. And they figure out that Aaron Rye is a pretty good golfer.
Mm-hmm.
And so his dad would always, because the one thing that he would always do is he'd keep him in good clubs. And he said his dad, after every time they used the clubs, he'd bring them home. His dad would clean them with like a toothpick, baby oil, and then got covers for the irons, just to keep them from clanging off of each other, I suppose. So I'm sure, it's much more just kind of like superstition almost, right? It's almost sentimentality for him. But yeah, the dude who won the PGA yesterday is 2 gloves and iron head covers.
He's a different cat.
That's a different breed, man.
But he's a champion.
He is a champion, and he went and took that bad boy, too, now. There was a lot of guys who could have gone and taken it, and they just couldn't do it. They couldn't get it done. They couldn't make the right shots. They couldn't drive it in the fair when they had to. They couldn't get it up and down. They couldn't make a 4-foot putt. It was just one thing after another for just an incredibly talented field. I mean, there was at one point, man, there was a bunched up group that had made like 1,000 major appearances and had won 15 combined. And then it's these guys, one was Smalley who, led going into yesterday, and he was a basic no name. Then it was Schmid. He was up there, right? Mm-hmm. Matt Schmid. He was up there at one point, and he's a basic no name. He's never won anything of any level.
Geeter was up there.
Bob was up there earlier in the week. But at the end of the day, I mean, John Rahm was a part of. I mean, let me just look at the top. All right, these are the T18s. These guys were all inside the top 25, right? All with scores of 1 under or better. But Scotty Scheffler, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Rory McIlroy, Xander Schauffele, Ludwig Oberg, John Rahm, Justin Thomas, and I skipped over some other guys that quite frankly, Goddard and Justin Rose and Cam Smith has won a major. They were all on that board. And it's Aaron Rai, who, again, he went and took it. If I'd have told you at any point of the afternoon until the end that the winner of the PGA Championship would be by 3 shots or more, you probably wouldn't have believed it. I mean, they were just jostling back and forth, passing the lead around. And this is where, and man, all credit to Aaron Rai, more than a worthy champion. This is where my bias and my prejudice jumps in. I'd feel a little better if it had been like Rahm or McIlroy or someone. It would have given me a little bit better payoff than Aaron Rai. But I guess he can send his 2 gloves to the Golf Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's got a major championship. I think it's only his 2nd PGA Tour win. But back to the original statement, what a golf course, man. It tamed those guys the entire time. There was a low number there if you had just an unbelievable day, but you're not going to have, 12 guys shooting 66 or better. It's just not happening. The frustration that the very best players in the world felt on those greens should make every double-digit handicapper feel good. They had the same nerves and pressure and dang near make percentage as you do with your 4-footer at Hyde Park this weekend. I mean, they were just clinched over any and every putt that they had on those greens. And if you paid attention all weekend, the greens are big, but the way they're set up, they're limited to where they can put the pins because of the slopes and the runarounds. And Aaron Rai tames it. Over the biggest names. They were all there, and I apologize to Scotty Scheffler's grandmother for giving him the mush on Friday. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
Missed that one. That was a miss. Scotty, I would have thought, position after round 1, and he hung around. You talking about a man never made a putt. Holy mackerel, man. On Saturday, that guy could have shot 64. He could not putt it at all. He drove it terrific, but, man, this is a little stretch here where he's not just throwing on that cape and flexing and winning. All right, when we come back, just a little reminder of the originator of this Tom Coughlin Jay Fund, and just a little perspective on what should have already been deemed a Hall of Fame career. We're going to get into that a little bit. ET's got some sights and sounds. I like what I hear from the playfulness of the Jaguars head coach, Liam Cohen, in trying to drum up support. And he's got some deets on that as we move through this morning. Sharks were a winner this weekend. I'm not sure if it's travel day, and we'll talk to head coach Jason Gibson tomorrow, or if we will ring him up today at some point, as typical. But either way, we'll go ahead and tell you, Sharks stay hot. They went on the road and put up 68, I think I saw.
Yeah, them boys, they counting them dubs.
Yeah, well, that's good. We'll just keep on counting them. All right, we're up and at 'em this morning. morning. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Blake Bortles has played this thing in the past. Apparently, he's just out there, trying his best to earn his way onto a construction team. As of last update, though, they are not actually letting Blake work on the roofs as much as he'd like to. So anywho, it's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Appreciate them as always. We are up and out. I've got a big show planned for you here today. We'll have some esteemed guests as we sit here in the breakfast dining hall of the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament. So much more when we return. Thanks for being up and at 'em with us. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
He writes. Done. He speaks.
Amazing, isn't it?
He's nationally syndicated sports writer Matt Hayes, and he's on XL Prime Time. Weekdays noon to 2 on 1010XL. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Mike Dempsey, if you're thinking about a bathroom upgrade, maybe turning that old tub into a safer walk-in shower, check out 5 Star Bath Solutions. I shopped around, talked to several companies, and I chose 5 Star because their customer service was simply incredible. Responsive, honest, upfront about the entire project, and their pricing was even better than expected. When you're ready for a fresh look, better comfort, and a bathroom space you'll love using every day, schedule your free consultation at 5starbathsolutions.com and get the 5-star experience.
The new MVP of lunch has arrived. Firehouse Subs Steak and Cheese Melt. USDA Choice Flame-Seared Steak, sauteed red and green bell peppers, caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and mayo on a toasted sub roll. Steak and Cheese Melt only at Firehouse Subs.
If fishing is in your DNA, hop in the boat with Captain Kevin. It's the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Bring your home back to life with Zero Res, a fresher clean that you can actually feel. This month, take 25% off all services, hardwood tile, LVP, carpet, air ducts, and more. Visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and tell them 1010XL sent you.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Tom McManus here for Armstrong Fence Company, a locally owned and operated business on the First Coast for nearly 20 years. Known for reliability, quality craftsmanship, and professional service, Armstrong Fence handles it all, from big projects like stadiums and schools to your very own backyard. They build a wicked strong fence, and they do it right the first time. When you need a fence in Jacksonville, trust Armstrong Fence Company. Yeah, we did the fence.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
Did you know there's local savings sitting in your mailbox right now? Money Pages is packed with real coupons from your favorite local businesses. Save money at restaurants like Al's Pizza, on pet care at Forever Vets, and on entertainment for the whole family at the Alhambra Theater. Plus, make sure to download the Money Pages app for savings on the go.
Money Pages in your mailbox right now.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna get down? Tell me.
Well, you're going to get down. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get down on it. Up and out bright and early here on a glorious Monday morning. The sun getting ready to rise here to the east. We are sitting in the clubhouse of TPC Stadium course. It's the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament today. The boys had the gala last night. More on that a little bit later this hour. And we'll talk with Tom and some other guests as we keep you infotained here on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Now, if I read you this stat line, okay? E.T., basketball, NBA fan like myself. By the way, shout out to the is it the Waves?
Yeah.
The women.
Shout out.
Baby, if you're going to fill the building, man, the proof is in the purchase there. So
that thing was turned up.
Yeah,
too.
it's it's the debut, and I'm sure they had a lot of local basketball. We'll see what the sustenance level is, but to sell out the Vice Star for it's like a. I don't know how to properly describe it.
It's a professional women's
it's
league,
not,
but it's not WNBA.
Yeah, so I don't want to call it this level or that level.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and what it was very popular here on, was it Friday night or Saturday night?
Was it Saturday?
It was one of those two
nights.
nights.
It was either Friday or Saturday.
And, I think they won the game. I don't know. The story was they sold out the building, so congrats to them. Anyway, back to basketball. You know, Josh Hines Allen's sister plays in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She plays, I think, for Kaylin's team, either for Kaylin's team or Atlanta.
Okay.
One of the only two focal points that I have in the WNBA are Atlanta because it's Atlanta.
The A
and
Kaylin.
Yeah. Anywho, I digress. Game 7, second round of the NBA playoffs, conference semifinals. James Harden with another opportunity to change the narrative on his entire career. It's been, sadly for him, known more for playoff ineffectiveness than it has an MVP and where he's going to finish his career on the all-time ranks of scoring and assists. So with another opportunity yesterday, James Harden playing, by the way, a team high 36 minutes.
Yeah.
If I told you that in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, James Harden was going to go 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3, finished with 9 points, who was going to win the game, Cleveland or Detroit?
Oh, I definitely thought Cleveland would have won that.
Detroit.
I'm sorry, Detroit.
Yeah,
yes.
right. At Detroit, by the way, the game.
Correct. Number 1 seed, too.
The number 1 seed who had stayed alive with an emphatic win in Cleveland in Game 6. Well, Cleveland goes on the road, and James Harden gives them 36 minutes, 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3. By the way, this ain't college basketball. We're not talking about Xavier Lee chucking him up against South Carolina. James Harden is a prolific three-point shooter.
Yes.
If he goes 0 for 6 from 3, it is especially bad. But with Harden giving you that stat line, what he's found here is he's found himself a better running crew. He's found himself a better Batman. Instead of being Batman, he's found a better Batman, and he can just be Robin. Robin, you get 9. We'll turn it over to Batman, Donovan Mitchell, who goes for 26 last night. He was 10 of 22 from the field. He also had 8 assists. And a Spider-Man, isn't he? Or Spider.
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell goes for 26, but they got big nights from Jerome Allen, Mobley, each 20-plus. And then they get these dudes, Merrill and Wade. And like, who are these guys?
Yeah, I saw a D. Wade in there.
Yeah, Sam Merrill, who, they have a D. Wade. Oh, yeah. You know who he is, a big white dude.
Dean Wade.
Is it Dean Wade?
Yeah.
I don't even know where he's from. But anyway, with that stat line, the bigger story here, the Cleveland Cavaliers have now set up the Eastern Conference Finals for us. So if you're not aware, you will become painfully so over the next 14 to 24 days. The Knicks are still alive. Yeah, if you're unaware of that, you'll become very aware of it in the next a couple or 3 weeks. And look, you get home court with Cleveland. You know, you get home court with Cleveland. That's the advantage. Now you also face the star power of a guy like a Donovan Mitchell who can carry a team. Obviously, Detroit did not have that guy, or they would have won Game 7 at home. And for them to get not just beaten, but blown out by 30-plus, very, very surprising. SGA won the MVP over the weekend. They I think game one of their Western Conference Finals with Wemby and the Spurs starts tonight. That's going to be an awesome battle. Looking forward to that as it gets started. The NBA now down to a Final Four with the Cavs, and this is a shocker by 31. 31 over Detroit last night on the road. Now, that's a shocker, but it's not as big a shocker as what happened in golf this weekend. With Aaron Rai winning, it's not just the 2 gloves and the iron head covers. You want to talk about a long shot. My man was 300 to 1 to win the PGA Championship. 300 to 1. That's an unwinnable proposition. Those are odds so long. And you know what it proved, really? Now, you got to put some guys down there. There is no PGA golfer who should ever only be like 5 to 1, and there is no PGA golfer that should ever be like 300 to 1. Not one of them in their prime. If you got one of the old guys or a club pro, or I'm not saying no one in the field should be, but Aaron Rai is a good enough player that he probably shouldn't have been given odds of, I say 300. I think it's actually 290 to 1. So we are here at TPC Sawgrass. It's the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament, and Coach has done so much here with the Jay Fund, not just here, but in New York as well. He is in the pride of the Jaguars. He's in the New York Giants Ring of Honor. He won 2 Super Bowls over the unbeatable at the time New England Patriots, and yet somehow we just sit here and wait on him to get into the Hall of Fame.
It's crazy.
I'd like to start a movement. It would ruffle some feathers. Man, if you get to a point with a guy, and he's a Hall of Famer by all of us, except for you, whoever's sitting in those rooms making the decision, you 40 or 50 that speak for the whole world, I say we just start calling him and introducing him as a Hall of Famer. Because you know what's going to happen? Tom Coughlin will be in the NFL Hall of Fame.
He should be.
He will be when the earth implodes and life and civilization ends, and there's a Canton, Ohio that falls into the rubble. Tom Coughlin will be in the Hall of Fame. It's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
The timing with which the selectors and electors implement their choices are bizarre to me. I mean, at the end of the day, a guy who goes in the Hall of Fame this year after retiring 30 years ago was, guess what? He was a Hall of Famer 30 years ago. And Tom Coughlin's 2 Super Bowls, his work with the Jaguars the first time around took him to 2 AFC Championship games. He came back in the 2017 year that was the best overall, was a year where he was serving as the EVP of the team. What are you looking for, man? And I've looked at these. We've gone through them before. I don't have them in front of me, but like winning percentage and career wins and postseason winning percentage, he's like top 10 in all of these different stats. I don't, maybe not top 10 in total wins, but I mean he's up there. What did Tom win? I want to say 182 regular season, 182 total, 170 in the regular season, 12-7 in the postseason.
With 2 Super Bowls.
2 Super Bowls. Another, by the way, is an assistant, but an assistant for 2 Super Bowls, bro. And you beat Belichick and the Patriots.
In a prime. Yeah.
All right, some sights and sounds from last night's gala, and we got more from the sports world as we take you through the 6 o'clock hour. The sun rises over Ponte Vedra Beach. We are live at the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament. It's a next generation
at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Jaguars, Gators, and First Coast Fun. Look out for The Lead with Hayes Carline and Ryan O'Halloran. Friday afternoons 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Credit
card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Listening that fits your schedule perfectly.
Absolutely brilliant.
Go on demand.
Ad-free shows after the live shows end.
How about that? Channeled by
Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Are you an experienced automotive technician and tired of working for employers who put profit over people? Then come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road and get trained on how to diagnose and rebuild today's complex transmissions. See how we're different. Get traction on your career and come to Action.
Equal opportunity employer.
Looking for ways to save on your JEA bill? We're on it. When it comes to your utilities, the less you use, the more you can save. That's why JEA offers ways to help you manage your usage and avoid higher than expected bills. Use our online tools and alerts to monitor your usage throughout the month. Schedule a free irrigation or energy efficiency assessment and get personalized tips to save. And with JEA rebates, you can save when upgrading to more efficient equipment. Find more ways to save at JEA.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you. 1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Some further details. So Next Gen Roofing Monday, by the way. Thank you very much. At the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament at TPC Sawgrass. So we'll be visiting with Tom and others. E.T. was at the gala last night. Hick has forever been the auctioneer of that bad boy. So we get some sights and sounds of that. In fact, coming up here in just a second, though, clear up a couple or add some details. The Waves, yes, it was a sold-out arena. That was Friday night. They lost by 8, but we will certainly see if the spark is some sort of a fever around here. But shout out to the ladies. 103.95 sounds like they went up and down the court.
Oh,
so yeah, that's fast-paced. For sure. Tony Baselli was in that waiting, holding pattern like Tom Coughlin is now for a call from the Hall of Fame, like Fred Taylor, who joins us every week, like he kind of is for the Hall of Fame. And his patience ended up paying off, and of course Tony has gone on to hold a position that Tom once held in the organization. I like the symbiosis, the simpatico between the respect that like Liam Cohen and James Gladstone have for Tom Coughlin. They don't have to, force they don't have to force like just a respectful relationship that they should have. They genuinely, admire Tom Coughlin. So that's a real good match here when it comes to both the football mentality, the charitable efforts. And you said that Liam Cohen was having a little fun last night at the auction. Kind of playing along and sweetening the pot, so to speak.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. There was one of the auction items. It was a live auction, and I believe this one was. There was two live auctions with the Jaguars. There's like an all-inclusive experience in London, but then there was one here. There's one here during training camp, and where 4 lucky Jaguar fans will get to, get that full training camp experience, have lunch with the guys. But then Coach Cohen sweetened up the pot where he said, all right, cool. If we can get to this number, I'll let you call the first 2 plays in the preseason game.
Wow.
And then it got even sweeter. Like, people started bidding. Then he made it even sweeter. He was like, I'll let you put the headset on, come on the field, and call it directly through Trevor. So at that point, I'm starting to get my card out. But the way those numbers was talking, Jeff, let me sit my behind down. But I tell you what, if I'm calling those plays, you better believe we going deep. Both plays.
Yeah,
we going deep.
Is that allowed, do you think? It's fun to throw in there, but are you really allowed? Because here's the problem now. I don't know how I'm vetting this dude. What if he put $1,000 in Vegas that the first 2 plays will be 50-yard passes?
Yeah, I didn't even think
There's always an angle. Now, I don't think listen, I will say this. Whoever bought that ain't going to be their plan. But I'm just saying, if you're from the NFL standpoint, you got to be careful with that, outside the.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. And then, so 3 different. I think they sold 3 of those packages because they went from 1 to 3, and so 3 different people will get to call plays. And it was just cool seeing Coach Cohen like allowing, because he has that power, and seeing him allowing the Jay Fund and the people who support the Jay Fund able to do that.
Yeah, he's kind of goading them into getting a little bit more.
He's standing up. He's like, no.
Yeah.
So it was real.
That's
cool.
an energy. That's a vibe for sure.
Coach Cohen, he one of us for real.
Yeah. So, and that's good. And again, that's a good. I like both the football and the community side being linked up here between these generations and hopefully Liam Cohen and Gladstone and now Tony on the executive side can have a similar run to success that Tom Coughlin and those young Jaguars enjoyed so many years ago. Didn't know how good we had it, E. We did not know how good we had it, and we knew we should know, and we said we knew, but we just didn't know how good we had it. The Jags came into the league in 1995, and it was so fun. It was such a new, fun experience. They shocked the world. The biggest upset in NFL history was the Jaguars ever getting the franchise. And in that 1995 season, we celebrated a preseason win like we just won the Super Bowl. We being the Jaguar fan base collectively. We watched as they slogged their way through 1995 without a whole lot of talent, but a glimmer of hope and a young quarterback named Mark Brunell. We had it was great drama, like behind the scenes. We did a Monday night show on Channel 12 back in the day it was called Monday Night Live, and Steve Berline was one of the guests. And he got a little cranky along the way as, he gets selected in the expansion draft to begin with. He's got to go play for the Taskmaster, Tom Coughlin. Stevie Berline's a California guy, man. He and Tom Coughlin don't walk in step. Yeah. Now, they weren't unprofessional.
Correct.
It's not exactly the perfect match. And then they went and traded for Brunell after the expansion draft. They got Mark Brunell for like a 5th rounder, I believe it was. And in the very first game, Berline and the offense weren't doing anything, and he brought Brunell in the very first game. So we had this quarterback controversy.
I do feel like, did they platoon or anything?
They did, for sure. And I don't remember the exactitude of it. And there were some injuries along the way. Berline got legitimately hurt. Mark had to play, and then Mark got banged up. And so, it was a legitimate quarterback controversy. And Tom Coughlin, as he is prone to do. Now, Steve Berline went on and had a nice couple of years. I think he had a Pro Bowl year with Carolina when he left here.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he was Carolina's quarterback when they went to the NFC Championship game in 1996.
Okay.
I think he was. Correct me if I'm wrong, gang. But Brunell, he ends up, winning the job, and those young Jags had the Jimmy Smiths and Fred Taylors and young talents. And we had a young, just starting his arc, impactful, soon to be head coach in Tom Coughlin, and it was a golden era. But my point is, man, he took it for granted.
Yeah, we
they 96, they go on this incredible run. They win 5. They get into the wild card. They win at Buffalo. They win at Denver. I mean, these are huge upsets. Both of them, they're like 17-point dogs. Then they go to New England and they lose, but they come right back in 1997. They win I think they win the division. Maybe there was one more wild card, one more division title. They won the division. They had the best record in football in 1999, and then poof, poof. Just went away. 2000 was a rickety year, and then 01, and then the heat on Tom, and then they make a coaching change, and we have just been on rocky seas ever since. So this
goes on to win 2 Super Bowls.
Now you got a young coach who's getting ready to take off in his NFL career. You have a quarterback who, quite frankly, has a ceiling even way higher than what Mark Brunell had, and Liam Cohen seemed to get that out of Trevor Lawrence last year. So, yeah, there's a little bit of symmetry here. Hopefully, only this time let's finish it off with a Super Bowl appearance and ultimately, in a perfect world, a Super Bowl title. All right, I got a couple of baseball storylines from the weekend that was. Also, now that the spring has sprung and the portal is pretty much shut, I've got CBS Sports has ranked the top 50 college football teams. And so I say top 50 so that I can be more inclusive, because for us Gators and you Knowles, a top 25 doesn't always give us enough rope. But I'll tell you where Florida, Florida State, Miami, Georgia, and others in the CBS college football top 50. Drop that in on you. We've got a slew of NFL notes for the football fix. All that and more as we broadcast live from TPC Sawgrass this morning. We're at the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
SEC baseball tournament this week in Hoover, Alabama. The Texas Longhorns are the plus 370 favorite to win it, followed by Georgia at 4-1, Texas A&M plus 450, Mississippi State plus 550, Auburn plus 650, and then the Florida Gators at 9-1. The ACC baseball tournament in Charlotte, Georgia Tech, the plus 160 favorite, North Carolina plus 225, the third choice, Florida State at 6-1. Braves at $1.12 road favorite of the Miami Marlins today at Lone Depot Park, while the Rays are $1.43 home favorite against the Orioles at Tropicana Field, 7.5 over the total. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Memorial Day, friends, family, great food is what we look forward to all year. But when your septic system decides it wants to be part of the conversation, nobody wants that. Getting a pump out now is a smart move before things get, let's just say, uncomfortable. Duck Duck Rooter, Northeast Florida's only master septic contractor. They've seen it all, and they get it right the first time. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping. Keep the memories, not the mess. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety. Right.
Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy, so you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I
Good
meant.
thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you. Teamed up with you.
Springtime is the perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live. From closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. Make an appointment to tour their showroom on Phillips Highway and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off free installation and 18 months special financing. Schedule your free consultation at 904-878-9393 or find them online, closetsbydesign.com.
This is Hayes Carlion for First Florida Credit Union. I went to the branch on 210 to get my car loan and had a fantastic experience. I got a great rate and was in and out. The online banking services are also outstanding. Depositing checks through the mobile app is fast and efficient. First Florida Credit Union was voted Best Credit Union in the Best of Bold City Community Choice Awards for 3 years running, and it's easy to see why. You need to be banking with First Florida Credit Union. They're enriching people every day. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here on the First Coast. It's always a beautiful weekend when you really consider the impact that this Jay Fund is making and the lives that it's touching. Did you get choked up at any point last night, E?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they got some great stories.
Oh,
right?
they did it early, Jeff. There was this one lady, her daughter, I want to say her daughter's name was Mary, and 4 days after she was born, she was getting tests done, and she had this rare cancer. And it was just a tear. Like, I just knew it because when Mom was telling her story, you could hear it in her voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it was tough. Little girl, strong girl, she's doing well. I got the pleasure of sitting with some guys who are going to college. Scholarship paid for by the Jay Fund.
Yeah.
What Coach in the Jay Fund in the community does?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's beautiful.
It really is, and we always keep that, first and foremost as we also take advantage of some of those premier guests. And Tom Coughlin himself, who will talk a little ball with us later this morning after the Hicken rival, which is coming up here shortly. We mentioned Liam kind of playing along. I will say this, man. Everybody that I know that's encountering Liam Cohen out and about is telling me nothing but good things.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that play golf with him. Everybody that I know and meet. Now, I know Tony loves him. It's his new BFF, and I'm not saying that being, silly or poking fun. Well, I've just gotten this. I got this text. Yeah, Liam was at the Waves game Friday night that we talked about.
Oh, yeah.
He said, my sister got a picture with him. My sister didn't want to bother him other than to say hi, and he actually encouraged her to take the pic. He's such a nice guy, fully embracing Duval.
Funny.
You're getting a lot of stories like that. That's never a bad thing, by the way. Especially if it comes natural to you.
A funny story about that. My buddy, he also went to the Wave game. He said it was pretty crowded. He's walking through, and he's like, man, some white dude just bumped into me. He looked like he was in a rush. I looked back. He's like, man, it was Coach Cole. He's like, what's up? Coach Cole looked back and said, I'm sorry, man. He kept it moving.
I love it.
The coach is out and about, man, a man of the people.
So CBS Sports has now compiled, as of a couple of days ago, the spring is sprung. Their games are over. Kids are off for their 1 month break. Then it's back. These rosters are pretty much assembled. For the most part, you know what you are, or at least what you expect teams to be. There's a handful of teams to the good and the bad that will have a superstar that nobody knew about, or a superstar expected that wasn't, or a quarterback that develops, or a quarterback that wasn't who you thought he was, or a coach who loses. I mean, would anyone last year at this time, how much money would you have on James Franklin getting fired midseason?
Right.
That's out of nowhere, man. It comes at you fast. Indiana is your defending national champion in football.
Crazy.
According to CBS Sports Top 50, Indiana would remain number one. They open against North Texas. One thing I look here at the top of these rankings, and everybody's saying, "Yeah, cupcake, please." I mean, this playoff. This, I'm going to get into the playoff. I don't need to be playing. Somebody's going to beat me here. Ohio State is number 2. They open with Ball State. Georgia is number 3. The Dogs open with Tennessee State out of Nashville. Texas Tech, number 4. That seems high, especially with the Sorsby quarterback situation. They open against Abilene Christian. Oregon is number 5. They open against Boise, not bad. Ole Miss, 6. That's higher than most people have Ole Miss. They open against Louisville, who's also a pretty good football team. But here is what I found interesting. I got to make sure I have it pulled up. Yeah, I've pulled up the wrong. I've pulled up the wrong list here. Here we go. No, that's the wrong one too. I got the wrong list. I did see Indiana number 1. I don't know if that's it. And I'm on track here, but as I look at the header for that list, that's not the list that I intended. I'm going to take the 15-yard penalty and just tell you it's time for a football fix. So fire up the band. We got a football fix. It is brought to you by the Jacksonville Sharks, who got another road win this weekend. We talking to Jason Gibson this morning. We're locking that down.
We're going to talk to Coach
All right,
Gibson.
so we'll talk to Coach Gibson, whose Sharks team stays red hot. They went on the road this weekend. And by the home course, the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. The home course. One of the many beautiful golf courses here in St. Johns County. Like the stadium course here. So it's a 1-year deal, for Aaron Rodgers. You want to talk about treading water, revving the engine in neutral. The Steelers and their quarterback plan just seems so misguided, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
It's like we turn around and 5 years later, we're back to the same Mason Rudolph there on the verge, or as the top backup, and some other veteran in between that has just not been a difference maker. And Steelers have been good enough to get into the postseason, and not good enough to win a game once they get there. So, yeah, according to sources, Aaron Rodgers will sign a 1-year deal with Pittsburgh. It does reunite him with Mike McCarthy, where he won MVPs in the Super Bowl in Green Bay. I was thinking about this, too. This incredible stretch for Steelers football, where they've had 3 coaches in the last, almost 60 years. We're not going to have another one of those, right? I mean, McCarthy is up there. We're not going to have another guy who's there for 15, 20 years.
No.
NFL is pushing back on a couple of criticisms. Pushing back on criticism of streaming games. You're wrong. I won't give you their rationale. Something a rich, greedy person would say is they take the last dime, how right they are. And the other, they see Wednesday play as a good thing for fans. That's a little more split. I love the Wednesday football.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Others don't. You want to give me
more ball?
Now, I do think they run the risk of overexposure. You do run that risk, man.
Yeah.
I think they do. If the NFL were on every single night, I don't know. I wonder if there's just a Monday, Sunday, and Thursday, and take that, whichever is the lowest rated. What is it, Monday or Thursday?
Probably Thursday.
And say it's, I don't know what the numbers are, 15, I don't know what the numbers are. Say it's 15 million. All right, now put a game on Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday. Tell me what that lowest, maybe you will watch day after day after day. I don't know. Could be something that's put to the test here before we know it. All right, that's Football Fix. Let's clear the way for the Hicken Arrival and more coming your way next. The Football Fix is brought to you by the home course, the Joint Creek Golf Club, and the Shark. Now, we have Sharks tickets.
No, I think they're away.
Okay, you got another one? All right, so we're good to go. We'll just head off to break. Hick and more next. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Built for Jacksonville, by Jacksonville. 1010XL.
Duval till we die.
Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup, and that's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Materials. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today. Thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix it with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
If you're in the construction business, here's something you'll want to know about. Equipment Share, one of the country's leading construction equipment and technology companies, is opening a brand new location on General Avenue featuring their top machines. Join their celebration on Thursday, May 21st, and tour the facility, meet the team, grab a free lunch, and enter to win exclusive raffle items. Doors open at 11:30. RSVP at equipmentshare.com/Jacksonville. They'd love to see you there.
The boys are back in the kitchen.
Don't start the barbecue without me.
Joe, Matt, and Leon give you plenty to chew on during lunchtime. Freshly baked bread from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Thank you for lunch, boys.
Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL.
Hey, poker players, let's ride to the riches. Best Bet St. Augustine is giving away a brand new all-terrain side-by-side vehicle and cash prizes during the Ride to the Riches promotion. From May 1st through August 7th, every hour of poker and table games played at Best Bet St. Augustine earns you a chance to win over $40,000 in cash and prizes, including a top-of-the-line side-by-side all-terrain vehicle. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When my dad tore his meniscus skiing, he was told that surgery was the only fix. But surgery meant giving up his hobbies, so we went to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. They specialize in non-invasive treatments that get you back to fighting shape. My dad got a platelet-rich plasma, or PRP, injection. It took a fraction of the time to heal, and now he's back to doing what he loves.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hicken here. You know I talk about Zero Res all the time.
And now I know why. Greg Huntington here, a.k.a. The Mangler. I finally had Zero Res out to my house.
It's a game changer.
8 years of wear and tear, 5 bedrooms, loft, stairs. Zero Res brought it all back to life.
And no harsh chemicals or soapy residue. That's why it stays cleaner longer.
The price surprised me.
If you haven't tried Zero Res yet, now's the time.
Go to ZeroResJacksonville.com, click Schedule Service, and use code MANGLER for 15% off. Zero Res Jacksonville, the right way to clean.
You may not be able to control the air you breathe on the outside, but you certainly can on the inside of your home. Just call Florida Home AC and ask about the Remy Halo. It's the next generation of air quality technology. Call 777-4300 for Florida Home AC.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Jacksonville walked it off. Derek Bermudez ripped the 9th inning single for a 3-2 win as JU's pitching staff held FGCU to its lowest run total. Florida Hayden Yost went off in Baton Rouge, a career day with 3 homers, 5 RBIs, and 4 runs as the Gators' junior outfielder powered the sweep-clinching win over LSU. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7 a.m., it's 70 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for the Dan Hicken Arrival on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Be loud! Be proud! Yes, sir!
It's in search of a Banning.
There's nobody here right now.
Downstairs, buddy. They heard you over at
Whole
Chubby's. Heard you at Chubby's over there.
Doc Murphy over there.
Yeah.
Shout out, Doc.
Doc said, he's probably been at work for an hour already. You know that guy.
Good to be here.
Back here for you, you two boys.
Yeah, we were here last
Highfalutin.
night. Yeah, great event, obviously.
Right, a Tiger.
Man, oh man, they're gonna. It's easy to sit here and say, well, you get a bunch of rich people in the room and everybody, and it's just not it. And he'll tell you because he was here. It's a special group of people, and they come back almost every year. It's like a reunion. It's always good to catch up. And they did it a little differently last night. It was very cool, and we did it outside. It was a beautiful night. And I have this guy, Reggie Rivers. He played in the NFL for the Broncos.
No.
And
I know the name. Remember him?
Yeah, he's funny dude. And anyway, he does the appeal, and I mean he raised in literally 20 minutes $500,000 just cash.
Mm-hmm.
Not for any items, not for any auction stuff. Just $500,000.
Yeah. Wow.
And the Carpet Man.
Yeah.
You know what he did?
What'd he do?
It's the Carpet Man.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the Carpet Man, like the
Carpet Man?
The Carpet Man. Yeah. Okay.
He's our guy.
The Carpet Man.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
the Carpet Man.
Coach Jackson, my high school basketball
Yes.
What in the world?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
don't not hear these stories.
So the Carpet Man, he came. He was a little late because his
Probably
child,
putting carpet in.
his child was ill, and they were up to like 400. And, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'll tell you anyway. They're up to like 435,000. He goes, I want to round it up to $500,000.
That's Coach
Yes.
Jackson did that?
Yes.
Put a little 68 spot on him.
He did.
Little
He did.
68 spot.
He damn sure did.
You hope he realized it. Yeah, he didn't think it was 493, did he?
So, yeah. So anyway, but it's people like him, and they, in honor of Jay, and it was the 31st, and that was the theme of the night.
Yeah.
That's why they wanted to have a special night because
Yeah.
they didn't do a lot for the 30th.
Yeah.
But they wanted to make a big deal out of
Well,
the
they should.
31st, and they brought in a lot of the Boston college people,
Mm-hmm,
and a lot of his teammates were here. We always get Tommy and Pete Mitchell, and that's great. But they brought in a lot of Mike Mamula was here,
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Nalen was here, a bunch of guys who played with him. Anyway, and so Reggie gets up there and he does this appeal, and people just give. They give because at the heart of the matter is, and we've done and Jacksonville gives when we do the radiothon. That's the beauty of the Jay Fund.
Mm-hmm.
But the heart of the matter, and they really get the message out here, are you're dealing with our friends and our neighbors and our families who have children who get stricken with cancer. And I heard on the drive in, he telling the story about this lady, Chelsea, who got up there and spoke eloquently, beautifully, emotionally. And I mean, she had her newborn baby laid on her chest, and within hours they knew something was wrong with the little baby. And she talked about, the little baby in her first year of life had went under anesthesia 4 times. And for a newborn baby who can't get fed,
right? Fast.
Yeah, you got to fast and all that. So I mean,
It's
and
terrifying,
that's like,
by the way.
And that's like the person who lives across the street from you. So this special group of people that the Jay Fund has come together, and yeah, it's great to play with a celebrity today and to do in golf, but they just give. They give, and I mean, again, I shouldn't say names, but like last night they were bidding, and By the way, Murph's a big part of it. Murph wasn't here last night because
he's not going to have his lunch. That lunch is like a yearly tradition.
Yeah, he's down with his brother.
Oh yeah,
for the Final Four.
Did they play?
They played them today.
Oh, so they haven't played yet.
So anyway, they start doing this bidding, and they start the bid at like $10,000
for the
This is for the lunch.
Yeah,
the thing that
it's with like Tom and Tony and Trevor
and and everybody has a paddle.
And Liam is
right, and that's how you see it. Have a paddle, and so I'll just say this guy Matt. I'll leave it at that because he never wants any. Anyway, real nice man. He's been here every year.
Okay.
31 years.
Oh, he had a gold tablecloth last night.
Yeah, and he buys something every year.
Okay.
He takes his paddle, and it's a 3-number paddle, and he covers up the first number, so it says 2-6.
Okay.
And he points at it. The bid was like $10,000, and I said, Brian, I think we got a $26,000 bid.
Yep.
And that's what he did. He just jacked it right up to $26,000.
I thought that was what it was. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
I might put a little. I'm gonna put a.
You got priced out of that neighborhood real quick.
I can't even lift a paddle.
So anyway, I mean, it's just people like that who and Chelsea told the story of how, they gave her this packet about the Jay Fund, and her little baby's got cancer, and your whole world's stopping, and that she has a brother and a sister, 2 other siblings, and inside the packet is just a $100
Uber Eats gift card.
Yep. And she said, you don't know how much that meant. It was like the symbol of everything. And then they would go on and pay her mortgage. She just stopped work. I mean, so anyway, it's just such a sweet, kind, and I think it makes folks feel good to give. And
knowing that you're helping these kids, man.
They had another cool thing they did is they buy these, we all buy for $100 each. We all buy these jewelry boxes. And inside the jewelry box, one jewelry box, and they sell, I don't know how many they sell like 500 maybe.
Yeah, it was a bunch of it.
And so they're just buying, and and my neighbor got one and I got one, and so Riggs has both boxes. I'm like, this is it, Riggs. We're taking this thing home.
It's like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory.
And when we open it, and the little girl comes up, and everybody opens their box. And if you know you won, you won. It says you win, and you get this special bracelet. It's like a $5,000 bracelet.
Nice.
Right? So I'm looking at Reagan's like, ain't us. Of course it ain't us. And we're waiting. We can't figure out who wins. It's taking a couple minutes. I'm like, folks, open up your boxes. Let's go. Anyone. Guess who wins? Angie Baselli. And you know what's cool about it is it was like she won on The Price is Right.
Yeah.
She was so excited. She sprinted down. She jumped up and down. So it was very cool. Tony's like a little sheepish over there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
so Ange, too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of neat. And then, of course,
somebody's had to
she was
soften
modeling.
those rough edges all these years.
Yeah.
There's your
so
answer.
that was cool. And just the whole night was special.
The little girl who called out the numbers.
Yeah, Sage.
She was on our show.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sage.
Yep.
She gave us bracelets.
bracelets.
Sage, her dad is Andre.
Dre. Yep.
Yeah.
Barber. Yep.
Yeah. And he came by, and I said, "You were on our radio show," and he's, "Oh yeah."
I'm not allowed to touch his hair though. Let's be clear on that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
far,
yeah.
nothing.
No.
But that beard is going to get sprouty here soon.
Yeah.
He'll look like a ragamuffin in about 2 weeks, and we'll
But-
still have 3 more to go.
So anyway, just I think I'm pretty sure I haven't heard, but we were close last year, and we doubled that. Reggie doubled the
doubled it.
in giving. So I'm gonna say over $1 million they
Last
raised last night
Yeah.
alone. For this weekend, for the J Fund weekend, they're gonna have raised $1 million, and that's that's saying something in Jacksonville, FLA, man.
Oh, it is.
It is,
There's only
special.
there's only 2 or 3 or 4
Yeah.
of these that have that
Yeah.
similar, and I do one that the Dailies Foundation does,
Yeah.
and it's with Nemours, and it's childhood. It's a lot of the same, and it's a lot of the similar things that you said. It's the same group of people every year
Yeah.
that pour so much of their time and money in. But to your point, there's only a select few that can generate that kind of impact.
Yeah.
That's a lot of impact now.
Yeah, and a lot of again, they bring in the celebrities are great and everything, and you get to sit at the table with them, and that's kind of neat. And now today you get to play some golf with them and things of that nature. But the bigger part, and what's really was heart touching, was all these people just giving money just to give money. Can anyone give $31,000? 3 people, 31.
Wow.
Can anybody give 25,000? 4 people. Boom, boom, boom. Can anybody give 15, 10, 5, all the way down to 2? Can you turn in your card and give $131? And of course, every single person's going to
do that.
Yeah,
That adds up. No.
So anyway, it was great. It was, and we'll talk to Coach later. He'll be pumped up. TC turns 80 this year, I believe. I think he turns 80 years old this year. So Morgan. Speaking of old guys, Morgan Wallen concert. The ball coach walked out with Morgan on Saturday night.
He's famous, I guess, at his concerts.
He gets a local.
It was like Caitlin Clark the week before.
He had 2 nights. A lot of you all went.
Tebow one year.
Yeah,
one night.
Tebow did Friday and Spurdog did Saturday.
It was packed
huge crowd. I mean, what a brilliant.
I kind of thought Summerall might get dragged up there.
That would have been cool.
I would have thought, kind of, he's got that Southern vibe to him as well.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was there. I saw him take a picture. I saw Summerall, Herbs, and
Herbs living in Gainesville?
No, I think he lives like Sarasota-y, if I'm not mistaken.
It is down in Florida.
Yeah.
He seems to be in Gainesville a lot, but maybe it's just for the football related
No, I
stuff.
think he is. But anyway, they took pictures with Morgan Wallen.
Did you say Todd Golden is going to play in this today?
Todd Golden's playing with the Dreamfinders guys.
Okay.
So, so he'll be by. So I'm hoping. I talked to TJ. I know you're listening, TJ. We're upstairs in the breakfast room. Bring him up.
Come holler at me, TJ.
Oh, that'd be a nice little
saw
surprise.
The legend Boomer was here. So Chris Berman was here. Coach was here. Trent Green was here. Doug Flutie was here. Like I said, a lot of the BC guys, which was very cool, were here. They had a lot of great celebs and guys who give their time, and guys from the Giants. Kevin Booth comes every year. He was stuck on a tarmac in Jacksonville a couple hours, I think, and he just made the dinner, and he's been on the board here. He's such a nice man. So there's a lot of Ed Werder comes every year.
You caught up with your boy for a good little minute before the show started.
Who's that?
Cam Little.
Yeah.
Cam's got a different look. He showed me the picture. He's bleached the hair, and he's wearing these big black glasses.
Yeah, he's funny.
And so he's changed so much of his look that it doesn't look like his same face anymore.
Yeah.
I would tell you, he got something done to his face.
Yeah, so Cam is
like it.
He's a golfing fiend too.
He loves it.
So he played Augusta in the off season, and him and Trevor did. And then he's got one more. He told me, I forget where he said. He said Maine. He's going to Maine. He's got one more trip left.
I was trying to get him to eat to the tea time.
That's right. You were trying to get him.
He's going to be up in Maine.
Yeah. So anyway, those guys come, and like I said, it's a special group of dudes. Matisic and Logan Cook are sort of ambassadors now for the Jay Fund because they do so much. So they'll be around. So it's a tremendous group of guys.
There seems to be kind of a genuine connection and there's a big enough difference between there's a respect you can feel for Cohen and Gladstone for Tom Coughlin. They admire.
We had four Jaguar head coaches last night. Doug Peterson was here.
Okay.
Yeah, Doug. Yes.
Mike Malarkey was here.
Okay.
Because Mike lives right down in Atlantic Beach.
Yeah.
So he's such a good dude.
Yeah, he got really screwed here.
You hate these. I mean,
they had a lot of close games that year too. I was looking at that season.
Yeah.
He won, I think, 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is, and it's a results oriented business.
Yeah.
It's an unbelievable.
Well, they changed GMs and stuff. Is what happened. That's what he got.
But they know. And so anyway, so I was thinking, how much fun would it be in television or radio to spend an hour with Coughlin, Peterson, Malarkey, and Cohen.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 4 Jaguar coaches in the same room last night.
That's amazing.
It was tremendous. It was good.
There hadn't been that many. I mean, there's been quite a few, but that's a good quarter of them.
So it's a special day today. We'll talk a lot about it. We got a lot to do.
Yeah, let's get into some of the weekend that was in the sports headline, primarily
Aaron Rye,
PGA Championship.
Go figure that one.
2 gloves and iron covers. It's 1988, the club championship?
It's tremendous.
What is that?
I mean, and I think we talked about Aramanic, and we asked Matt Every, I think, can a no-name, and that's, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but
that's fair.
Compared to the...
He's 300 to 1, dude.
Yeah. You would have made a lot of cash if you put 100 on
Aaron Wright. Listen, Aaron Wright is to your general public, he's a no-name.
And he stared him down, and he slammed the door.
Yeah, he went and won it. That's and that keeps me from being too disappointed that it wasn't a Rahm or a McIlroy.
I'm happy for
something that would have closed it out.
The other thing that I noticed, his peers love him.
Yeah. Oh, I think someone said He is the nicest man I've ever met.
You won't fact.
Like, not, he's a good dude.
I think Rory said, after he told the other person at STFU, I think Rory said, there won't be a single golfer out here unhappy for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And so it kind of reminded me a little bit of J.J. Spawn a little bit when he won the US Open. So anyway, we'll talk about that. The Final Four set in the NBA. Here we go. We got a lot going on, man. A lot of stuff.
Good injury news for both teams when it comes to that. I think the injury news out of Oklahoma City ought to ring as optimistic news for New York.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. All right, we'll get into all that and more when we return. We are live from the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament. We will visit with Tom and more as we go through this Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Picture a man going on a journey beyond sight and sound.
Picture a journey with 1010XL.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Uh-oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
Funded by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, Hickett here. See clearly with the Eye Associates, a trusted optometrist, Zachary Boskool and Alice Laflamme. From comprehensive eye exams to dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more. Dr. Boskool and Dr. Laflamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today with Dr. Boskool and Dr. Laflamme by calling the Eye Associates. That's formerly Bow 9 Associates. You know who they are. Schneider Eye and Wellness Center and Janet A. Betchkel, MD. The number to call, 296-0098. That's 296-0098.
We went to probably 4 or 5 jewelry stores.
Jacksonville's Mitch Vandal went to the town center looking for an engagement ring, but found the big box corporate jewelry experience wasn't for him.
Nobody was really helping us. One of the stores, some people walked in behind us and they were offered beer and champagne, and I'm wearing shorts and a cutoff, so I don't really look the part. So I was like, well, I guess we'll go somewhere else. I don't know if they think we can afford to shop here or what.
So he went across and discovered locally owned Beards Diamonds.
When I walked in, everybody just said, hey, welcome in. Welcome to Beards.
Mitch loved the service and attention he got at Beards and ended up with a bigger, better quality diamond.
It was about twice the size of what I thought I could afford, and it was also about twice the size of what my wife thought she wanted.
Today, Mitch tells all his friends, shop local, shop Beards.
You're going to get the best deal on the best diamond.
Unbeatable value, unmatched selection, uncompromising personal service.
Anybody that I know, I want them to shop at Beards.
Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
Make more birdies with pointers from the pros on Brunch with the Tour with Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Teed up on Clearwater Irrigation and North Florida Medical Centers. Tuesday morning at 8:30.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Insurance companies have teams of lawyers working to protect their bottom line. I'm Chris Campione of Campione Law, and you deserve someone just as focused on protecting your bottom line. We go head-to-head with insurance companies every day, and they know our name. Giving you peace of mind and delivering results is our job. With no fees unless we win, there's no risk to get the help you need. Visit CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione Law.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. For years, your offenses have been putting up a lot of yards and points at Fletcher.
I hear Coil also gains a lot of yards in the fence world.
Yes, Frank. Coil Fencing has been serving the Jacksonville community and general contractors for 99 years. We fence tens of thousands of commercial and residential yards, all while maintaining an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
99 years?
That's right. Some might call it a dynasty.
To schedule your appointment, visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at Goosehead.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Yeah. We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. We got the 10-minute drill. We usually hand out a prize pack. It's Razzle Dazzles. E tells me what it is. E, do we have anything?
We got some. Aaron, let us know what we got for the Razzle Dazzle.
Aaron Rye back in studio with us.
Oh,
we'll talk to him about his big
Just
PGA.
a minute. Yeah.
The most amazing thing about the win for me is, because I've seen them through the years, Hick, we've seen them in all shapes and sizes win events they're not supposed to, whether it's Greg Burks here or down the line. No, what will forever stand here is this will be the last time in the history of golf, unless Aaron Rye himself does it, where a pro golfer will win a major championship with not just one, but either of the two qualifications. There will never be another major champion who's wearing two gloves in the sunshine. And there will never be another major champion in the history of golf that slides the old leather iron head covers onto their irons after every shot like it's 1988. We're playing at Bushwood. So just two little nuances. I like the iron cover. There's a sentimental story behind it. His dad, they spent all their money on clubs, and he took care of them. He wiped them down after every use and put covers on them. So I get that part.
Yep.
I don't understand the two-glove deal.
Yeah.
I don't, But, hey, I do notice he'll take off that right glove every now and then.
Does he?
Certain sand shots, certain things. But
Well, it was tight, and I think there were 22 golfers within 4 shots going in the final round, which is awesome.
It got up to and it got higher than that at one point of the afternoon.
And so in my mind, I focused on, all right, who do I think is going to win this? I said, I think Rahm's going to win it.
Well, he almost did.
I think Rahm's going to win it. And
I thought Schauffele might for some reason.
And everybody, and I talked to like 3 or 4 different people about it.
So Scheffler didn't win?
Yeah, I know.
No guarantee?
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
you guys all mushed the hell out of Scheffler.
I'm sorry to Scotty Scheffler's grandmother if she was listening.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that didn't work out.
He could not make a putt.
Yeah,
My
his putting was
God.
terrible. Yeah,
Good
that's a
Lord.
problem.
I mean, he cost himself literally the tournament.
He cost himself the Masters, the same thing. He lost by 1. He missed 3 of those on the final round.
Gosh.
It's a problem. It's officially a problem because he's gone through this in the past too, remember?
Yeah.
And he figured it out, and then he's unbeatable. But his putter may be just sus enough that it's going to keep him from his overall legacy.
But anyway, so he wasn't even in contention, quite honestly. And then you just could pick a name, man.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, there's no way JT's going to win it. And then as the day is unfolding, I'm like, well, could get in a playoff here.
When he first posted 5, I thought, well, there's no way. The guys
he bogeyed 18.
No, he made a par putt on 18. He bogeyed.
Is that he saved par on 17 or on 18 with that long putt?
That was a
That's
par.
what it was.
Yeah.
He saved par.
He saved a par.
So it was really interesting watching that happen and then unfold. And then really it was nip and tuck. And then Aaron Rye went out, like you said, and won. He pulled away down on the back 9 on the last 3-4 holes. And of course the bomb on 17, much like JJ Spawn's bomb on 8. It was tremendous putt, 68 feet. I think they said.
I need this. It's my shortcoming. It's not the tournament or Aaron Rise or Alex Smalley's or Matt Schmid. I need for the final round of a major with a stacked leaderboard. I need the baton to be passed to people other than Matt Schmid, Alex Smalley, and Aaron Rise.
Yeah.
And I got John Rahm up there for about a half a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But for the most point, the relay, the baton relay, was passed between those three.
Oh, I tell you,
undernamed dudes, guys. You just, quite frankly, hadn't heard of.
I said Cam Smith had a great
Yeah.
chance. And you know what was funny with Cam Smith? I don't know if funny is the right word to describe it, but he's known as what? A great putter, right?
Yeah, and he couldn't get one to fall.
He didn't get him to
but
fall.
But he grinded.
Yeah.
He made pars.
And he
just
could
couldn't
not
get the birdies to go.
His driver
Yeah, to the
was
right.
Yeah,
Every
he's-
time.
He's in the rough. He's in the rough.
But
he's
then
in the rough.
Didn't he get a long putt?
But he kept making.
Or
He
get
kept
up and
saving
down.
par. And
Yeah.
that was like, man.
You know what his day was? It wasn't that he couldn't putt. Like, he made some crucial 8 to 15 footers for par. He couldn't get any of the birdie putts to go in. The same distance for birdie he would miss. And so nobody – I said this to E. I would take the PGA. I'd put the PGA at that golf course right now. You can have it the rest of your life. That's a perfect golf course for those guys. They kept them. There was an unbelievable round there for you, but only one guy was going to do it, not half the moon. And then it was tough enough scoring, single-digit winner. It gave the volatility that you could. I mean, guys who earlier in the week were at the top of the leaderboard missed the cut, and vice versa. It was. I thought it was fantastic.
It was.
I saw something that happened I'd never seen before. Like somebody teed off. And they lost this ball within like they couldn't find it within the 3 minutes. So he had to take a stroke penalty.
Yeah.
Is that, how do you lose a ball? All those people out there.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I guess it can happen sometimes. I mean, if it gets.
You know where you don't lose it? Fairway.
Fairway,
Yeah.
right.
That's the one complaint you always. That's always the be all end all when you hit a ball in the rough.
Nobody to blame but yourself.
And we have it happen all. I mean, how many times have we hit a ball? It has to be right here. It was right here. I saw it down.
But
And then
with
you never
all of
find-
those people out there.
No, you would think they would get an eye on it. It must have gotten plugged. I would guess
underneath something.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was great. It was a great event. Great second major. Look forward to Father's Day now in June and watching the next one. So,
Clearly, Scotty Scheffler never going to win again. I mean,
Young
it's pretty-
Dan.
Oh yeah,
that is young, boy.
There's just one
Jesse
before that,
Palmer.
even younger. Yeah, it's been they're showing some slides.
Yeah, from the old days.
We're up here in the food area where the boys will be coming up to have breakfast here. So
Sure, you think to get up here and get some of this grub before you play one of the best golf courses in the world.
That's quite a treat.
People have a great day.
It's quite a treat. So I got to watch for the first time since opening day an enjoyable baseball game, and I got two young kids who are homegrown who've brought me back to my Metropolitans.
Oh, it's a good thing you didn't bury him.
Nope, didn't bury him. And I don't
Almost had
have
a funeral.
I don't have any hope. I mean, we got a kill shot this weekend when this is only the Mets. This is what happens with the Mets. We hit 3 rockets off of Cam Schittler's.
I think it's Schlittler.
Yeah, off his skinny leg. I mean, 3 just back at him, whack, 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 and he was fine. They hit one off.
He
our
played
guy.
hacky sack and got your guys out.
Yeah, They hit one off our guy's leg.
Breaks
it's
it.
broken. He's out for 2 months.
Yeah, they say a long time is what they say. A long time.
Best, been the best pitcher on the team. So that's a tough one to come back from. I mean, because they're already down a bunch of guys, and certainly injuries aren't an excuse. Because I enjoy this Mets. I enjoy little AJ Ewing and Carson Benj and some homegrowns who, as opposed to some guy who's stealing $40 million to not play first base for us right now.
Stealing.
Yeah, stealing. I mean, he's stealing. I mean, and they say, I don't know what
What's his injury? Polanco.
Yeah, it's like bursitis, Achilles tendonitis.
Soft. He's soft.
He's soft. Soft as molasses.
How's Alonso doing?
Alonso's not doing great.
He's not doing great.
So, but anyway, it was fun. It was fun. Listen, the Mets hadn't won. Understand this stat. And this could be the stat of the day, but I won't
Did
make
you
it
take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees?
Yes,
Is that what happened?
and swept the Tigers. The Mets hadn't won a baseball game where they were trailing after 8 innings since Alonso's home run against the Brewers in the playoffs.
24.
Yes. So
it's not good.
0-91.
Wow. First ninth inning comeback from behind win in over a season.
And they were down 6-3 and down to our last out, and I'm dog cussing the light hitting TT coming to the plate.
Are there 2 outs?
2 outs,
That's
2
fantastic.
on, and he ripped a home run down the left field line. And then, and the other thing that bugs me, and again, this is just, I understand that we're little brother, okay? And all weekend long, the story was,
you two mean to the Yankees.
Yes, we're little brother to the Yankees, which we should be, no problem. But all weekend long, the stories, does Soto regret leaving the Yankees? Just still, let it go. It's over. It's done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Devin Williams went out there, and Devin Williams, by the way, has shoved
like awful start
yeah,
this year.
like
He's been better.
nine straight games. He hasn't given up a run, and he pitched a scoreless 10th. And
with a runner on second.
Their closer, Bednard, our 180 hitter, hit a 3-run shot on it. And I thought, well, maybe you should do the article, do the Yankees regret letting Devin Williams walk?
Well, there you go.
That's
fair.
all. Just keep it real.
Pro-Yankee media is not going to do that, though.
No,
are
they
they?
won't.
I thought the good news just kept coming for those on the New York side because I think it's a good harbinger for OG Anunoby that Jalen Williams says he's good to go. I mean, he had a hamstring injury that kept him out a lot of the year, and he had the same grade 1 designation as Anunoby. He went out a little before Anunoby, but not way before.
Right.
I did see that Anunoby says that it feels better than previous injuries and he expects to play.
Yeah.
You think he plays game 1 out of the gates? If he can play, I would play him. You're to the stage now. There's no more. You hold guys for this point.
Yeah.
You got to see if he can help you, and if he can't, then let him play his way out of the rest of the postseason.
I agree with Doc Murph on this. That the doctors clear him, then play him.
Yeah.
If he's clear to play, play. And understand the risk factors that are involved. But, yeah, it's go time now. You're 4 wins away from the NBA Finals, and you're the favorite, right? The Knicks are the favorite to get to the Finals?
Certainly, with home court advantage, for sure. And I will say this, man, every once in a while when you're a victim of your own poor history sometimes, boy, it helps to just get lost in the spotlight of much better wingmen.
Yeah.
Did you see the stat line on Mr. Game 7 last night?
No.
You see James Harden's numbers? Yeah,
No.
they got hidden by a nice 31-point win.
Oh, yeah.
You ready? You ready for this one? What if I had told you this before the game? James Harden led the Cavs in minutes play, 36. For instance, Mitchell played 31.
Okay.
So he led him in minutes play with 36.
Right.
He went 2 for 10 from the field, 0 for 6 from 3.
Yeah.
It scored 9 points.
I need a little more of that from James.
But can you imagine what the story would have been had they not won the game? And so the bigger question was, how did they win the game by 31 if James Harden didn't have double digits?
Obviously, we were here, so I didn't get to watch it, but they took a stranglehold on it early.
No, they hit everything, bro. It was one of those. Like what the Knicks did to the Hawks, like everything went in.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Detroit last night. And when you got Merrills and Wades, let me give you what they did.
I saw Merrill had like 23 or something.
Merrill went 5 for 8 from 3. Wade went 1 for 1. The bench came in and hit 5, 6, 7 threes, and they hit 11 overall. And I think that Cleveland is probably the tougher route, even though it's the home court.
Yeah,
right. I don't. Detroit, and by the way, it feels like this was their window, doesn't it?
Yeah,
feels like they needed or could have, should have won.
Yeah.
Here. The Braves just ho-hum. We took another 2 out of 3. It's on to Miami.
All right, let's grab a break. We are live at the Jay Fund Golf Tournament. This is the drill. 641-1010. Do we have some razzle-dazzle?
We got a family 4-pack of jumbo shrimp tickets. Good for any game. Jumbo shrimp are home this week against Norfolk Tides. So holla at my man's Aaron. 904-641-1010 is that number. Holla at your boy.
Come kind, come courteous, come correct.
DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Tired of changing out bad sod year after year? Get it done right with Roundtree Sod. Big or small, they have it, and always supplied farm fresh. For a lush, legendary green lawn, call 7414-SOD for a free estimate. 7414-SOD.
Homeowners, ready to let the sun shine in without letting your energy bills go up? At Renewal by Andersen, you've got 2 ways to save on new windows and doors this month. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or choose no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. But this offer expires May 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Imagine this. You've got the burgers ready in a backyard full of guests. And folks, that's a strong lineup. But a clogged drain on a holiday, that can change everything in a hurry. Before kickoff, make sure your plumbing is ready to go. Call Duck Duck Rooter. They've got experience, honest pricing, and a team you can count on. And right now, get your main sewer line cleaned, plus a camera inspection for just $129. Outside cleanout is required because the only thing you want overflowing this weekend is that cooler. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Hacker here. How many of you remember hearing about 40 by the 4th last year? Thought about making the call to Awaken 180 and then didn't? Then Independence Day rolled around, you hadn't lost a pound, kicking yourself for not pulling the trigger when you heard the ad. I've been there on plenty of other stuff in life, so no judgment. But here's the difference this year. Awaken 180 just launched Reclaim, a 10-week plan with a real start, a real finish line, and one clear goal. 40 pounds by the 4th. Not eventually, 10 weeks mapped out, and then free support for life. You all know my results with Awaken 180. You can have the same. Celebrate Independence Day 40 pounds lighter, cold beer, and a burger in hand, thanking yourself that you made the call to Awaken 180. And you won't be the only one. Hayes has a buddy jumping on board, and our sales guy Greg just told me he is making this his year. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey folks, it's Frank Frangie. Summer heat in Jacksonville is no joke, and the last thing you want is your AC given out when you need it the most. Well, right now, Big Chief Tire is offering $50 off AC services to keep you cool on the road. It's fast, honest service from a local team you can trust. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 904-932-0950 or visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com. Big Chief Tire, your home team for dependable service. That's how you take care of your car the right way.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Hi folks, Frank Frangie for the farm at Okefenokee. My wife and I and a bunch of friends just got back from the farm and we had an incredible experience. We toured the regenerative farm as well as the beautiful handcrafted cabins and were treated to a fantastic farm-to-table dinner created by Congreve and Penn. Man, was it good. Well, you can learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com. And even hear my interview with farm co-founder Doug Davis to learn even more about this amazing property. That's okefarm.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline, driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
I mean, it's a warning song now to the rest of the IFL.
Monsters.
You know what the new phrase for the squad could be?
Yeah.
This shark travels.
Oh.
They went on the road this weekend, Dan Hicken.
Did they?
Yeah. Oh, you bet they did. A tough road test against I believe a 4-3 football team, 3-4 football team. They went up there to the Middle America, Dan Hicken, Heartland.
Hardy squad.
And don't like the nickname. You beat a team that's called the Freight.
Freight.
Do better.
Yeah.
And they beat the crap out of them. Is what they did.
Wow.
Yeah. They beat them right off the scale, huh? That's what they
nice.
did.
Well, let's talk ball.
They put up a 68 spot on them, Dan Hicken.
Let's get them.
68. That's a big. Is that the most this year, Jason Gibson? Joins us now on the hotline. Do we have him?
Good morning.
Yeah, there he is. Good morning, my friend. Is that the high for the year? 68?
No, we tied. We scored 68 against Orlando.
Okay.
Very nice.
To get it on the road, does that make it a little bit more satisfying?
I mean, I'd say every week it's a big game. That was a really big game. Fishers was everybody's darling team, and they run the ball, and they're physical. They're a good team. They run the ball. They run for about 170 a game. Y'all put that in perspective. The field's only 50 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's a lot. And so they're like very physical, downhill, playing them at home. That was a must-win for them. And we went in there and just, I guess, handled business.
What was the key, Coach? I mean, you got a convincing, 4-touchdown win. What was the key to having that kind of, well, I don't want to ever say easy, but that kind of success?
It wasn't easy. We started out 11-0 in the hole. I mean, right out of the gate, they scored. We went down, and we had an intentional grounding in the end zone. Then they hit a deuce. It was 11-0, and I turned around and went, holy cow. But, when we had a guy ejected, we had our linebacker go out with an injury, so we moved the D lineman to linebacker. We moved another D lineman to offensive guard. I mean, it was insane kind of how things unfolded, but, we just kept – offense finally started clicking big time. Defense got a turnover. Defense got a missed field goal. And the defense got a safety in the end zone. And then it just started to click towards the end, and we just started rolling. We got a bunch of resilient guys that don't give up.
Well, the great thing is now, I mean, you've played enough football to know that you guys got a team here. We got a team, so that's got to be exciting. That's got to be exciting.
Yeah. When you say team, it's definitely. I mean, we've got good players. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We've got good character guys, and we went into that game with 2 new DBs. We got our 2 starting DBs on IR, and then we lose our linebacker, and then it was the next man up, and they just did a really good job. And we're going to get on one of our best receivers didn't play in Red Douglas, so we were down probably 3 or 4 starters in that environment, and we get them all back this week, and so. If we can stay healthy, it's just a good team, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a really good group of guys.
Well, congrats on the win. Let's keep it rolling.
No favors. A little bit shorter week. They play Friday. They're back to Middle America to take on Iowa.
I love it.
No favors for you,
Coach. Good travel. Bonding. Some team bonding. Keep it rolling, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Congratulations.
Thanks for what you do. All right.
Coach of the Jacksonville Sharks. We got should we take a break here and then do Tom? You can wait. We can do a break.
Yeah. Well,
otherwise, we're going to spend 3 minutes with you. We got to get a little time with you.
Yeah.
Got to have a little bit. Is that okay? Yeah. I want to visit with you. I mean, you got the Godfather here. It's you got to get the music.
we don't have time for the music.
We don't have time for the music or anything. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and we'll visit with Tom Coughlin next right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Turn on the radio.
In your car, 92.5 FM and 1010 AM.
Would you like to drive for a while?
In your house, at the beach, on your phone, at the gym, on vacation, out of town.
Well, everyone knows that.
Download our free 1010XL app for all smart devices.
Florida's sun and storms means your roof has probably seen better days. If you're wondering about its condition, visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free, no-pressure inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Funny thing, a lot of plumbing companies still call themselves local, even after being bought by, well, not local people. Meanwhile, Hall & Sons Plumbing is still family-owned, veteran-operated, and proudly serving Jacksonville the way we always have, with a handshake, honest pricing, and real local roots. So if you want a plumber who actually lives down the road, not in a boardroom 3 states away, call Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local, family, real.
Get out of the city and into the woods and the water.
Keep on working it.
On the Nimnicht Outdoors Show, Captain Kevin and Captain Kirk join Jeff Lageman.
I am shooting one today.
Get hooked Saturday morning from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Skilled trade jobs are booming, so begin your high-pay, high-demand career today through the Northeast Florida Builders Association. Their apprenticeship program provides paid training in some of the most highly sought-after skilled trades. Get paid while you train, full-time in carpentry, electrical, HVAC, or plumbing. Plus, earn a 10% raise every year. And the classes are 100% tuition-free. Apply before June 11th and start your new career at NEFBAapprenticeship.org.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Ready to join the team? The Jaguars and our stadium partners are hosting a job fair Wednesday, May 20th. We're looking for enthusiastic new faces to serve as ushers, ticket takers, concessionaires, security, and more. Stop by the Prime Osborne Convention Center and apply on May 20th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Professional dress, a pen, and a smile are all you need. There are 1,000 spots to be filled for the 2026 season, so join us and be a part of the Jaguars game day team.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Hey roofers, finish and close out jobs same day with PermitRockstar.com. Their full-service permitting platform helps contractors cut permitting delays by up to 80%. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, kiss the ring.
We meet at the table at least once a year, probably 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's amongst the family.
This is one of the main gatherings, though, as he sets it straight for the year to come. He brings us out here every May and makes sure that we're in line with the upcoming year and the Jay Fund and the wine tasting. And,
Coach, how you doing?
Good morning.
Off to do the bidding.
Yeah.
Good morning.
What a night last night, huh? I said this too, Tom.
What a night.
Earlier. And I said, it's one thing to be in you get in a room with, some wealthy people or, this is so different. If anyone who's come to these events, it's a family vibe. It's so special. I see a reunion. I see people see each other once a year. Everybody gets to catch up. And then just your heart, when sweet lady Chelsea gets up there and speaks about her little baby Mary and Jay McGill's brother talks and you talk and Kelly. I mean, it's just those things and it's just a genuine. There's a lot of love out there, man. It was beautiful. It was a really nice. People giving money and not getting anything. They're just giving money to give money, which was wonderful.
Well, they're giving money because of the great cause.
Yeah.
And as I said, we celebrated 31. There's no question.
Yeah.
But we're celebrating the folks in the room who make it all possible.
Yeah.
And that's what really, and it's humbling.
Mm-hmm.
It's humbling to see the pouring out.
Oh man.
Of I mean, when Reggie Rivers is doing his thing, and people are all over the place, just
paddles up in the air.
And you start to realize, geez, oh man, this is so rare.
Yeah,
It is. When you get involved with something like this, there is a point where you had no idea how generous people were. Like when you started things. Like we've talked about this before. The very first one you had, you just hoping it would make 25, 50 grand, right? You're just trying to make a little money.
It was like 35 or
right. I remember somewhere in that.
Felt like we felt like we did really good.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so you reach a point where like, wow, it's amazing what you tap into when you tap into people's genuine generosity and wanting to.
It's just if you would have sat there last night and listened to Chelsea, okay, you didn't have to say another word.
No.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of it was just.
You just sort of start reaching for the plastic in your pocket and say, "Here, take it, whatever you need."
Fluff. Yeah.
Just take it. I'll figure it out. Go ahead, take it. Yeah. I mean, and then the other really cool thing is how you got. First off, such a great event, and it's put together so first class, but. The people who come back year after year after year after year. I mean, we're talking 31 years now. We're talking lifetimes. We're talking kids have grown up and moved on.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's awesome to see these generations. But the cool thing about that, in respect to the Jay Fund, is then we have a lot of young people, and we do this in our Dream Finder series that we feature here on the radio. A lot of young people who beat the cancer, and now are young adults and contributing to society. And we have we had an electrical engineer who's working at the stadium on last week with us.
Who Miller Electric he works for.
Who had a brain tumor at 15. So I mean, it's just it's so cool, man. It's such a
the other thing is
beautiful event.
You sit there and we show on the board the 12 people. The 12 sponsors that have been with us since day one.
It's amazing.
I mean, that in itself is it's just amazing.
What's your role on course today? Like the word on the street is you're winning other charity shootouts closest to the pin.
Oh,
you're just showing
what about
off,
that?
Just showing off all over town now.
I mean, you beat Scobie head to head.
You're going to be like knocking them in the hole out of 17 today, or what's the plan?
No, I'm the putter now.
Okay.
But you know what the problem is though? That on 17, nobody's ever close enough to make a putt. So that's going to be my message. That's my message down below.
Yeah.
Well, before we get going,
Yeah.
there's two thoughts, okay?
Okay.
Number one is don't leave a putt short in a scramble. What are you doing? Get it up to the hole.
Yeah. You got to coach them.
And then secondly, if I'm going to be on 17 and help somebody, please get us within 30 feet. Because we're out there. I can't even see the hole anymore. You know? It's so far away. But
now, is there any story to this shootout thing you won over with Pagic?
What's going on?
I mean, you went head to head with all these big boy golfers, man. You took them down. Would you close your eyes and watch this fella?
No. I was well prepared. First of all, it's a wiffle ball.
Okay.
You understand that?
All right. I have no idea.
Okay. So what happens is Brian is great friends with Keith Pagic, and so he gets invited every year. So he extends to me.
Right.
Brian, your son.
Dad, Brian, my son.
Yeah.
He extends to me about a month out, and I don't know anything about this. Why would I go to the? I don't know. Okay, Brian, I'll go with you. So we go, and we're actually there's holes. He has holes throughout the thing with the wiffle ball, and the kids are playing, and Brian and I are playing. So the contest is you get up on a dock,
right?
Okay, with an extension. You're up high.
All right.
It's over water,
right?
And then there's a man-made hole.
Okay.
And so he divided into two teams, Jaguar team and a JU team, I believe it was.
All right.
And there were some people that could play the game.
Yeah.
There was a professional golfer there, a lady. So, all right, we go back and forth, and of course we get up. We go through this maybe 2 or 3 times. My first time, I hit in the water naturally. Right. Okay, but the second and third time, and pretty soon. They're talking about my ball being the closest to the pin.
Next thing you know, they're handing me a check and thanking me.
Next thing, it's $6,000 for the check.
Atta baby.
Thank you kindly.
Atta baby.
Well, there you go. So be careful out there today on 17. He's liable to make a long one on you. You're hot right now.
I'd like to make a couple of them.
Well, we got a beautiful day for golf and awesome turnout as always. And as you know, we're so glad to do as much as we can along the way.
And it's not me. It's Kelly and her team.
Right.
They're amazing, and
they are amazing.
Devising, like yesterday, was a lot different.
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing was
Sort of a new format.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we did that. And I was, breakfast is the exact same time so don't be changing anything on me.
He's dropping little hints. He's dropping little hints. Make sure you get everybody down there. How am I going to get them down there, Coach? Okay. I got it.
But as I went around, people were having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What can
that
you
was
say?
great. And, it's kind of neat because everybody got to visit a little bit longer.
Yes.
So I thought that was kind of cool. And then the program was all inclusive, and it was a beautiful night outside. I don't know if you were worried. I guess there wasn't any rain on the radar. It looked there for a minute like I was like, we okay here?
No,
but
we have
they
two
knew.
great days.
Yeah,
and,
it was beautiful.
Jay and everybody had Judy now. They're in charge of the weather.
That's right.
So
they took care of it.
We could take a deep breath
They
on that
took care of it.
one.
Good
Yeah,
point.
it
Good
was
point.
good. It
Well,
was very-
congratulations. I know this
Thank you.
means a lot to you, and
Yeah,
this has
thanks.
been just a great weekend. You'll finish it off with some golf today and say hello to a lot of folks.
You know, you get fired up. You can't help it, right?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't sleep last. I didn't sleep.
I went and did TV.
I'm laying there like this. You did what?
I went and did TV right after. I got there at about 10:15. We were on there at 10:30. Bang. Let's go.
Pow.
Pow.
For how long?
Half hour.
For the news.
We talked about you. Ran your interview. Gave you some pub.
Whatever it takes.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
It's great to see you, my
Appreciate
man.
it. Thank
Congratulations
you.
on everything.
Thanks for
man.
all
We
you
love
do,
you,
guys.
Coach.
Good to see you.
guys.
What a weekend,
You're the
and
best.
we'll continue with more
You're
right
the
here
best.
on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Stuff guys talk about.
Who'd you vote for?
1010XL.
Hey guys, Prosser here. When you need new windows or doors, you want high-end quality without the middleman markup. That's exactly why I'm telling you about Cash Building Material. Same premium materials, same beautiful finishes, but at a price that actually makes sense for your home. No subcontractors, no runaround, just their own experienced crews who treat your house like it's theirs. Get a quote today, thank me tomorrow. For windows and doors, search Cash Building Material. Windows and doors done right.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
If you can't wait for kickoff, tip-off, or the first pitch, get your Gator fix anytime with a Gator podcast channel. Exclusive Florida Gator content from 1010XL. Set up by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists on the video and social channels of 1010XL.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey, in a world where chains seem to take over, it's awesome to have a locally owned retailer only focused on Jacksonville. Hicken here, all those jewelers in the town center, they're owned by big Wall Street companies except one. That's Beard's Diamonds, baby. Beard's Diamonds is local. They've been serving our area for more than 4 decades. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in there. Jacksonville folks ready to take care of you. Beards has a massive diamond inventory. All the top bridal brands are at Beards. Beards has the strongest warranties. Beards wins on price every day. No extra markups. In fact, Beards guarantees to beat any national chain store on price. So, my advice, don't buy anywhere until you get a second opinion at Beards. You'll get a bigger, better quality diamond for your money. It'll be backed by local folks with integrity and local accountability. Man, it's refreshing to see a local place that can give you a better selection, higher quality, superior personalized service, and a much better price. Don't buy a diamond in Jacksonville without seeing your best option at Beards Diamonds. I say shop local, shop Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
Kubota keeps job sites running smoothly with the #1 selling compact excavator lineup in the world. Reliable, capable, and backed by strong dealer support. Stop by today and power up your crew. Right now, bring home select Kubota excavators with 0% financing available or save up to $7,000. Now through June 30th, see store or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Coastal Equipment on New Kings Road and in McClenny.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Battalion Airsoft Arena. Adam Schefter of ESPN likes the Jaguars' off-season moves to date.
James Gladstone, the general manager, Liam Cohn, the head coach. This is an organization that last year was ascending. It figures to continue to ascend.
North Florida caps the regular season with a sweep of West Georgia. The Ospreys win 12 of 14 heading into the ASUN tournament. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
74 degrees at 8 o'clock. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. We are live at the Jay Fund golf tournament portion today. Great night last night. A lot of folks hanging out, coming up here, getting breakfast. And Ross Matisic joins us now, the All-Pro Pro Bowl long snapper of the Jacksonville Jaguars. How you doing, man?
Doing great, man.
It's good to see you. Thanks for coming. I know this is a big part of your off season. And how did you get involved in the Jay Fund? Because you have a big role as you have grown with it a little bit.
Yeah, the Jay Fund's one of those things that's when you're a Jaguar and you're around it long enough, it just kind of shows up and is right there. And just kind of fell in love with the mission of helping the kids and helping the families. And with Coach Coughlin being such a big influence here in Jacksonville, it was easy to get on board.
Yeah. It's refreshing when some of the younger guys can get on board before. Like, once you become a parent, it's going to seem a lot easier. This all registers a little bit more.
Right.
So credit to you for, helping and getting on board even before you got to that point that really personalizes it for a lot of us. What has been learning the stories of all these different folks and visiting?
It's just been when you go to the hospital, you see the smiles you put on the kids' faces, and it's not only the kids, but it's their brothers or sisters, their parents. The whole family takes on this burden and this battle, and anything you can do to put a smile on their face or cheer the day up a little more is worth the hospital visit or getting out there.
You and Logan recently named ambassadors.
Yes.
Now, what does that entail? What does that mean? Tell us a little bit about that.
It's just we're going to be more involved in. We've been here for me 6 years, Logan 8, I think.
Yeah.
But getting to work with them, and they're kind of passing the torch a little bit and asking for our input, asking what we think and the direction that we can help grow the foundation. So that's been cool to have a little bit of like a hand in the pot and the direction we're going to move and what the ways that we're going to go forward.
You love golf. We were talking in the
love golf.
So this is a nice little alignment for you. If there's a charity tournament, right hand up. Is that how it works?
Yep,
Stadium.
How's your game right now?
It's getting there. It's getting good. Baby on the way, so it's probably going to get a lot worse.
Can I get a handicap, please?
7.4.
Okay, so you're hoping to break 80 when you play.
Yeah. If you break 80, it's a good day.
Yeah, some days you don't.
Yeah.
Ross, what makes a great long snapper?
I think just consistency.
Yeah.
You just got to do your job. I say it's like making a 4-foot, 3-foot putt.
Yeah.
You got 100 of them. You just got to do it every time. Right?
Every time.
Every time.
If you mess up, then we know. Is that how it works?
Yeah, you don't want to mess up. Yeah, we don't really talk about that too much.
There haven't been many. I can't think of many.
No.
Just be consistent, do your job, and make Cam and Logan look good.
When do you as a kid, when did you start doing that? Or when did you say, hey, I can do this? Like, I was thinking about my son going through high school, and there was some kid will say, "Oh, I can do it," and then you go look at them and oh yeah, he can, so or if somebody's not doing well, then they switch them out. I mean, how does that come about?
Well, I thought I was going to play linebacker in the NFL.
Sure.
And then I saw an outside zone. And when you see those guys running full speed to the outside, you don't really want to play linebacker anymore.
Right.
And just one of those things that, Coach, I walked on at Baylor for linebacker. And our long snapper got drafted in the 6th round, my redshirt year.
Okay.
He pretty much just said, hey, whoever starts this year in the fall, I'm going to give a scholarship to. And I lived with my punter and worked on it and kind of got better at it and became a long snapper.
But you had a little bit of an ability to do it. Right?
I mean, it's just like playing catch between your legs.
Okay.
But just kind of worked on it, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So it was a good move.
Great move.
I consider you part of the long snapping society now. Are there more guys that start to think that way in college that maybe when you did, like, hey, man, why don't I just, you know what I'm saying? Why am I going to be 4th string safety? Or
Right. I think so.
Yeah.
I think you kind of see that way. And there's always guys in the locker room, too, that say, hey, when I'm done, playing tight end or linebacker, I'm going to, see if I can play long snapper the last few back end of my career. And I'm like, hey, I'll help you as long as you don't take my job here. You know?
We had a really special year last year. What was that like to go through it, be part of it, and now look ahead to the future where the future seems so bright?
Yeah. Last year was a lot of fun. We just kind of got hot at the right time.
Yeah.
The team chemistry, Coach Cohen, and everything they're doing in the front office has been really fun to be a part of. Having Baselli back is really cool because, that's Mr. Jacksonville. That's as Duval as you get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there was. I don't want to say much expectation last year.
Right.
It was just kind of go out there and play ball and play free and. Started clicking, so just hopefully we can keep that going this year.
Yeah.
And just pick up where we left off and just start it off hot again.
you were on a team a 3 years ago that surged at the end of the year, felt real good about itself going into the next year with a young quarterback on the rise. This to us, we've said it feels different, but that's just from where we sit. Why is this team going to build off of last year's sustain?
Well, that year we started 8-3.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. We started hot. And we kind of stalled out, and
injuries.
There were some injuries and whatnot, and that's part of the game. But I just think Coach Cohen has his foot on the gas. Like the first team meeting we had back here in Phase 1 and Phase 2, he was like, "Hey, it's about getting better. It's about getting better right now.
Right.
We don't have time to wait.
Right.
The second we get complacent, the second we're done.
Right.
So I just think it's just keep getting better every day, keep building. And as cliche as that sounds, I think that's the answer.
Did you pay attention to the schedule when it came out?
A few games.
Yeah.
I was with some of my buddies on the team, so there's a few circled. I'm excited to go back to Dallas. Being from there and Sunday Night Football.
Sunday night, yeah.
As a kid, you stay up. Ask Mom if you can stay up and watch it. So
we noticed, Ross Madison is our guest right now here with the Jay Fund. We notice, say what you want, but really there's 6 home games.
Yeah,
it's going to be a little. There's some challenge to that now. That's nobody else has that, but you guys. You're the only team in the league, and everybody sort of have an equal. Obviously, it's great because we're happy that you're in Jacksonville, not gone for 2 years. That's a positive thing.
Right.
So, but it's just 6 home games. That's a challenge.
I mean, it is what it is. You get to play the cards you're dealt.
Yeah.
It's a challenge on the field. It's also a challenge. All your family wants to come visit, so now you got a shorter schedule of home games, and you got to juggle that. But no, I mean it is what it is. In the next year, we're gonna have none, right? So we'll be in Orlando, but just
deal with it.
One of the privileges of being ambassador for the Jay Fund is that you're allowed to come on the show whenever you'd like.
That's
so
correct. Oh,
great.
Congratulations. I know that's a big deal.
Yes.
So anytime you want to call, if you hear us saying something that's stupid, which is a lot of the time, feel free to call in and correct us. But you're always welcome with us on 10.
I have one question before we let Ross go.
Yeah. Sure.
Go off and do some
Junior.
Ambassading. Is that what you do?
Ambassadoring.
Okay.
Ambassadoring,
What I can ask you because you're, a Pro Bowl All-Pro long snapper.
That's right.
What you want to talk about? Your casual fan never being able to differentiate between an All-Pro long snapper and the worst one in the league. What is that? Like, what is it? What is that extra level? Do you know? Do you have an answer?
I would say,
like, do you time like how long the snap? Is there an accuracy percentage? I mean, what are we?
No, I think it's with protection, right? And that's first and foremost.
Okay.
Not so much on field goal, but punt. Like,
all right.
Like I tell Logan's wife, I'm like, hey, I'm going to protect Logan. That's
okay.
what I got you. And I tell the punt team, hey, whatever happens, he's punting this ball. We're not, no mental errors. So that's one thing. I think my coverage ability downfield.
Yeah, that's what we
helps
noticed.
out.
Yeah, you get down there
Do you
quick.
love that?
I love it.
You seem to.
I do love it. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of my linebacker walk-on days a little bit. So
Okay.
it's always fun to get back out there.
Then let me ask you this one. What's the best or worst hit you take running down the field? Is there one that stands out where somebody cleaned your clock or your head wasn't on that swivel or he caught you?
That has happened a few times.
Yeah.
It happened in Tennessee last year.
Okay.
I wasn't too happy with the call. I mean, I thought there should have been a call. There wasn't.
Right.
But it's part of the game, right? It's football. You can't get everything you want. But, as much as I am a long snapper,
yes,
you put that helmet on, you go across the white line, you know, you're
fair game. Or clock someone.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on all your success.
Yes, sir, I appreciate it.
Thank you for being an ambassador to the Jay Fund. Thank you for stopping by. And
good luck this year. Y'all go win a bunch of games again.
Yes, sir.
It's a better city when the Jags are winning. It's a happier place.
Say that again. Yes.
And good luck with the baby.
Yes, sir.
Ross Madison, join us left row. We'll take a break. Come back with more next here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, the home of the Florida Gators and Jacksonville Jaguars.
Take yourselves at home, sweet home, boys.
1010XL.
Hello!
It's a big house.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payments, so they're getting nowhere. Hey, Prosser here, but here's what many homeowners don't realize. Using the equity in your home, you can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash. With Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can pay off your credit card, your existing HELOC, your car loans, or get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved and saved over $1,500 a month. Here's the best part. With Loan Pronto, you can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com. See how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto, 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
All right, gang, Hicken here. Let's talk skin. Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better than Beaches Dermatology for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. Man, listen, it's here. The oven is on. It was hot this weekend. The sun was out, which is great, but protect your skin, right? They want to remind you that. And maybe get that skin checked out before the summertime really gets cooking. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader with the Mohs surgery, they'll take great care of you. Nobody better than Beaches Dermatology. Always voted one of the best places to work in Jacksonville by the Jacksonville Business Journal. They're grateful for all that we give to them and all that they do for us. Listen, if you're outside for long periods of time, though, if you're watching your kid play, if you're golfing, for example, if you're working, man, floppy hats. Protect those ears, right? Long sleeve, dry fit, sunscreen, whatever it takes. Just take good care of yourself. For all your skincare needs, all your skincare products. Beaches Dermatology, beachesdermatology.com.
If you love the Jags, if you crave the NFL, we make a show for you. It's Jaguars Today with experts and insiders. Locked down by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL.
All right, here we go. Jacksonville summer is around the corner, and the heat is bringing the pressure early. Your AC takes the field. It's trying to hold up the weight. Warm air, weak airflow. The system's in trouble. Time to make the call. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Experienced AC techs, honest pricing, and they'll get it done right the first time. And here's the play right now. Take $500 off the total price of a new AC system during the Memorial Day promotion. That's how you stay cool and win the day. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey here, and the cooler weather is upon us. Folks, it's the perfect time to try the new breakfast sandwich from Dandy Foods. A hearty one, too. A twin-pack cinnamon swirl and country sausage. You get the sweet first, then the salty kicks in, and trust me, they are addicting. And you'll find them all at daily stores around town. So the next time you're out and about, stop and get all that deliciousness in less than a minute from Dandy. Just one more reason to go out and make yours a dandy and do it today.
Frank Frangie here with Coach Delaney from Coil Fencing. You've been building winning teams at Fletcher for years. How does that correlate with installing fences here in Northeast Florida?
Well, Frank, at Coil Fencing, we like to take the coach approach. Implement a game plan and execute it on the field. That's been our winning recipe for 99 years.
And you tackle more than fences, right?
Absolutely. We also service and install automatic gates, perfect for multifamily communities, your business, or residents.
The best defense is a good offense. Visit coiljacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia from Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, his adorable chessman sidekick.
There are two things you want to ask when getting a custom polymer garage floor coating. Will it be done right, and will it be priced right?
And just how charming is their mascot?
No. At Checkmate, our small specialized install teams follow a strict 29-point installation checklist
to ensure the highest quality results at a price you can afford.
A Checkmate polyaspartic floor can be customized in dozens of colors and sweeps up sparkling clean in just seconds.
No need to wear your shoes in the garage to avoid tracking dirt back into the house.
The quality you expect?
Check. A price that might surprise you.
Check. A floor you just can't wait to show your friends? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com. That's checkmatecoatings.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Hi. We're just talking as we come back from break. That's how we roll.
Hey, something cool happened outside.
What happened?
I'm outside. I'm on lookout looking for somebody.
Yeah.
And somebody walks up to me and says, "What's up, E?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Good morning, Mr. Kevin Hardy."
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
You like that he
just walked by,
shouted you out,
name
recognized, came up to you.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we just visited with Kevin. Both of his boys are at Wake Forest. We've known Kevin since, gosh, he got drafted. Yeah. He was a stud at Illinois, Butkus Award winner. I'm pretty sure
He was a stud here.
Stud here.
I think he had a 10.5 sack year from outside linebacker.
Yeah, he's so it's always good to see
Those
him.
dudes could ball, man.
Oh,
Kevin Hardy and
said it
Brackens.
Yeah.
Those dudes ball, dude. You don't know what you got until when it's right in front of you sometimes.
Yeah.
There are some good teams. I think I saw. I think I once went and did a story with Kevin, and I can't remember if he had just retired, if he was still playing, but I think I remember him getting like a hole in one out at like one of the golf courses and going out and
Hockey guy in the house.
Who is that?
That's Hockey Guy.
Oh, of course it is.
Miracle on Ice.
Oh, that's our guy.
OC.
Jack.
Yeah, OC. He's here. He's playing today, so.
Hi, guys everywhere.
Yeah, he's the greatest. There's so many, like I say, one of the things, we're at the Jay Fund, in case you're just tuning in, and today's the golf portion. Last night was the gala, and just so many good people, though. That's one thing that, Coach has aligned himself with great folks and people who care and people willing to help, and whether they're giving their time for golf or giving their time for the event last night. Leroy was there last night, Leroy Butler. So it was good to see him.
I think too, when it comes to like some of like the respect that the coaching fraternity has for Tom Coughlin.
Yeah,
like it's and I know Dougie P, walks to a beat of his own drummer.
Yeah,
but it can be awkward going right back to a place where you just left.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so to have Malarkey spent 1 year here.
Peterson walked by, he looked at me. Threw his hand at me.
He did.
I love those guys. I always, and I was talking to Mike Malarkey last night. He's such a good dude, man. But in our industry, obviously, it's all about winning and losing. They know that. So, it is what it is. They always handle it well. And, it's just part of the beast, man. When you win, you're
It's probably not awkward.
And I'll say this too. Liam Cohen's been terrific with the Jay Fund. I mean, he last night is pumping up these auction items and things, trying to get people to give more money. He's letting guys call plays in preseason game. First play, we get the ball in the 30. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick a field goal on first down. Cam, go kick it. That's what I would do.
I'm going deep
from 75. Yeah,
I'm going deep.
Yeah. He said we'll just let him do it. And so that was kind of cool with that. So it just good folks, good people, and everybody having a good time here and grabbing breakfast here this morning before they head out and attack the beast.
We have a new Super Bowl city about to enter the rotation. I don't know what the rotation means per se.
Nashville, huh?
By all accounts, when the NFL owners begin their meetings tomorrow, Nashville is expected to be named host of the 2030 Super Bowl. It is a city that has really taken off in the last 20, 30 years, and I think the NFL coming to Nashville has spearheaded them along the way, just as the NFL coming to Jacksonville has built it into a little bit different, city than it was before. Tennessee is riding high right now. They're getting a lot of relocation from, like corporate-wise. There's a lot of big-time corporations.
Well, they're going to get a Major League Baseball team.
They're going to get Major League Baseball. They have NHL hockey already. You're a stone's throw from the University of Tennessee in volunteer football. Vandy's gotten good.
LeBron gave it the stamp of approval.
Yeah, I think that I really do. I said the same thing. I think Memphis should move to Nashville if the NBA were serious. That's what I would do. But, and if you love basketball and you live in Memphis, there's New Orleans. See you this weekend. Because basketball hasn't succeeded in Memphis.
Yeah.
It hasn't succeeded. Go.
It hasn't?
No, it
Why?
hasn't. Because it's
what
a nothing burger. It determines, I think, you have
How
some
do you
success.
determine success?
Success. You win. People know who you are. They know who your players are. I don't know if it's necessarily attached.
I'm efforting someone. Where's our guy? Is he hitting balls? Huh? 8:35.
8:35. We're doing all kinds of behind the scenes wrangling.
That's
here.
what we do around here.
Yeah,
trying to get a surprise guest.
That's correct. And if we said the surprise guest was trying to get, it wouldn't be a surprise.
That's right. So
now
just
would it? But
hang out till 8:35, then you'll get him.
So Nashville in 2030, I don't have them in front of me. We're pretty much into this bounce around stage, right? Vegas, Miami. Does New Orleans still get Super Bowls in the future?
Oh, yeah.
New Orleans does?
Oh, yeah.
Should it? I don't think it should.
They love New Orleans as a Super Bowl city.
Yeah, I know they always have. It's been the cliche. I wonder, do they still? The city is.
Look at the legend right there.
Yeah, oh, God.
Hey,
never. Yeah, look at him. Flutie.
You know who that is?
Oh, the man. Him and I, we parlayed over chicken finger bites last night.
You did?
He was just chilling over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's the greatest.
Because he had to
Shamika was like, "Who is that?"
You know what the greatest thing is about Doug Flutie is that he's still compete. He is such a sports fan.
Isn't he doing like the pickleball or something?
No, he was playing like baseball.
There's something else.
He was hitting like 500.
Finding that next rec sport that you can compete in, right?
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
That's a baller.
I want to say though, one of these other these newfangled sports like pickleball or one.
It
of
wouldn't
them.
shock me. No, it wouldn't shock me.
It wouldn't at all. This pickleball, by the way, has become blood sport. You seen some of these stories from out on the pickleball courts?
No.
They're getting in these brawls. They're kicking each other in the face.
In the face. So we're heavy, right?
Yeah. No, we're not.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Right.
I was wrangling, so I don't know where we went.
No, we're good. We did Matazik from 8 to 8:10. Right?
Okay, so this is
came back. Yeah, we're good. All right, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're good.
No, speaking of the blood sport, did anybody at all even think to watch and check out Ronda Rousey?
I saw the results.
In a return.
Yeah.
Quick. Yeah. Now watch it. I fast forward. I didn't watch it live. I fast forwarded and.
I would have predicted that.
Yeah, but
they said first off,
Toronto
is
ready.
older.
Yeah.
She lost 100 pounds to get ready for the event.
Jeez.
She
wasn't carrying the 100 on purpose. So
no, and Rousey
she looked like her old self.
Rousey was an Olympian. People forget in
judo,
judo, whatever it was. So
she's younger.
She took her, threw her down, bent the arm back, and
tapped her out like 15
seconds. Yeah, it's over.
Rousey literally lives with a fighter.
Yeah.
So they probably mess around, get on the floor. They probably get in the floor while they're watching, Netflix and, grapple together.
Right.
So, yeah, you had a feeling it was going that way. And I think Carano came along before women's fight was a big deal.
Yeah.
She looks a little too soft to be compete with some of those girls.
Yeah, she was a Hollywood legend, man. Hollywood legend. So she got into acting.
Well,
right?
she got in trouble for saying things back when now they say things 100 times worse.
Correct.
So she had poor timing on what she said. I was looking at the quote that got her canceled, and it was nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing burger, man.
Yeah. But she was like, wasn't she part of like Disney or something?
Yeah. She was the Mandalorian, that very popular.
Yeah.
And then she also starred in a couple things, that she got. What do you know? I know. Do you know what they got paid? What do you think each got paid?
This was through like one of the Paul brothers.
This is Netflix
bootleg. So I'd say she got $1 million.
Rousey.
Oh, is that who you asked me?
Each. Then Carano, you nailed. She got 1.05. Rousey got 2.2.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an easy 2.2.
I tell you
easy
what.
1.05.
By
Go
the
ahead
way,
and take
when
me
I
down and bend my arm back, I'll tap out.
When I learned that, I think the girls just get on the phone and say, "Hey, man, there's no reason to train for this. Just stay in good shape.
Yeah.
Stay in good shape so it looks like it." But I mean, come on, man. We don't need to be in. Let's don't go run 28 miles a week and hit the speed bag. I'll lay down, just bend the arm back. We're good.
Don't bloody my face.
You're right. Don't bloody my face.
Carano, you feel like used it to lose the pounds.
Yeah.
And she had gotten pre-diabetic and was not in good shape. So I think from a health standpoint, she was.
It was a little too much.
I didn't. It's not like I stayed up to watch it, but I fast forwarded through the end. I knew that. She must have beat her in half a minute because like when there was like 4 minutes left in the window, the fight was starting.
All right, we got Cleveland and the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. We've got OKC and San Antonio in the Western. So the East is kind of what was sort of wide open. The Knicks might be playing the best basketball of anybody, but I think most people would agree that OKC is the heavy favorite to win it, go back-to-back. I guess SGA is your MVP, although on the Peacock or NBC or whatever. This is why NBA bugs me. As you know, I follow the Knicks. So was it Friday night there were 2 games? And I'm like, where are the games? I couldn't find the game.
Well, and then they're not on the
I went to NBC. I went to ABC. I went to Peacock. I went to ESPN. I can't find the games.
Prime.
And then Friday night, so I don't know what happens. All of a sudden, it's late night. It's like midnight.
And then the second game's on a different network.
I look up at the scroll, and both are final. And I'm like, where the hell were the games? I think they were on Prime is my guess.
The first one was on NBC.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
One of them ended up being on NBC and Prime or Peacock. I don't know. I can't. Maybe it wasn't.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Like I said, my service, the box I have, it's all categorized different. So I don't know what networks they're on anymore. But I do know this. It's not a good thing if you confuse your target audience. Like, it's never good to confuse the audience. It's just not. Unless you've got some sort of mystery caper reality show, you shouldn't have to do 4 layers of research to know where the NBA game is.
Right.
And it's not as easy as just clicking it up there and finding it, because if it's one of the streaming services, now you're off to a whole nother dimension.
Yeah.
So I get it when people say, all you got to do is look at ESPN.com. Okay. Used to be all you had to do was turn on the TV and the game was there.
Yeah.
But where I have been in this position a lot, it's like the opposite of, it should be considered house money, but it doesn't feel that way. But how do you feel being in this, like, everyone just assumes you're off and on to the next level? Like, I've dealt with that with the Braves a lot of years back in the day. I never liked it. It annoys me.
I'm a Knicks fan. We don't make the finals.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But you're going to make, and like, because then you have a guy like me, and I'm not saying this to go to one. The Knicks are beating them.
I hope so.
And that seems to be the overwhelming thought. And that's a different lane.
And then here's the deal. Like, we get 10 days off. I mean, we haven't played basketball.
Good or bad, right?
I don't know.
You think it's good? Why wouldn't it be good?
I think it'd be good because we'll be at home, and hopefully we can jump on them. And
Game 1's big. You've blown that game in like Knicks have through the years. They've gotten in a hole early. They let the Hawks get in Game 2.
Yeah.
But it was close Game 1.
Yeah. So it'll be, hopefully we come out and can continue we've been playing as good a basketball as anybody in the association.
And the East is, on reflection, the East isn't real good. The Celtics got knocked out. The Pistons are the weakest 1 seed I've seen in my life, the way they played. But I don't know. It's weird. I think I would have rather played Detroit only because, even though it's on the road, because you don't have that, the Cavs have a guy who can ride to a win or two.
Yeah.
Now, so do the T-Wolves, and they've gone nowhere. So I think the Knicks are the way better team. I think they're playing great. The vibe in the city, obviously, is as strong and as excited as it's been for Knicks basketball. It's the feeling even more than last year. You're in the same spot last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels even more this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You brought up the T-Wolves. What do y'all make of that whole Anthony Edwards thing?
What happened?
Ant-Man.
I didn't have a problem with it all. You're down 18 with 4 minutes to go.
It was 8 minutes left in the game.
Okay, well, that's different. I thought I read 4.
So there was 8 minutes left in the game, and he basically went and shook all the.
Wasn't it a 30-point game?
They were down.
Is he going out for the end of the game?
I believe
until for the end.
Yeah.
Then I don't have a problem with it. Hey, man, we're gonna lose because of me. I'm getting out of here. As soon as this game ends, I'm going to the locker room.
That's what I thought. That's what I took it as. You can't tell me Ant-Man is not a competitor.
Right.
Ant-Man competes in everything.
Right.
He just knew it was over.
Yeah, that's whatever.
It's over.
Whatever. You could be saying it on the court non-publicly, and no one would know the difference. So, what are the T-Wolves going to say? He doesn't try hard enough?
You can't say that.
Right. This guy also has come back from a couple of these injuries here late in the year, right? There's that, too.
All right, let's do this. Let's grab a break, and we'll see about mystery guest.
Okay,
may or may
we're
not.
excited. That's within the next 10. We're in that 10-minute window of finding out. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday. Next Gen Roofing, man, so tied to the community here, have been for years. For commercial, industrial, residential, you need a local company on your side that is handling things with a professionalism and a local care you're just not getting other places. It's Next Gen Roofing and nextgenroofing.com.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hey, it's Greg. Working here at 1010XL, you're constantly surrounded by food. So I told you last week I finally stopped hearing about Awaken 180 and actually started it myself. So one weekend, I'm down 9 pounds. 40 by the 4th, yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident. Look, I thought the hard part was going to be the food. I pictured myself, opening a box and going, all right, here comes the sadness. But no, the food's been really good and easy too, which matters because I'm on the road a lot during the day and I don't have time to play nutrition scientist in the convenience store parking lot. Awaken 180 lays it all out. A schedule, a meal plan, the yes-no shopping list, even recipes in the app. And there's much more variety than I expected. A doctor friend said to me something that stuck. You'll never outrun the knife and fork. And he's right. I've tried. It doesn't work. Well, Awaken 180 gets the food part right. And when that happens, the scale moves pretty fast. I'm down 9 pounds in week 1. So let's keep going. Call now and do it with me. Call 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, looking for insurance you can actually trust? Kaprosky Agency, nobody better. That's Craig and Chris with Goosehead. For over the years, they've built their reputation the right way. They're upfront, they're honest, always working to find their clients the best possible coverage at the best possible price. Home, auto, flood, umbrella, especially. Craig and Chris shop the market for you. They compare top insurance companies so you don't have to. Man, they have helped so many families in this area, just like mine, by the way, countless times. They save me money. Who saves you money anymore in this day and age? They do. The Kaproskis do. They make the process simple, stress-free. And if you want straight answers and coverage you can count on, call Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. Craig.Kaprosky, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I at goosehead.com. Or just call them straight up, 904-478-8422, 478-8422. Craig and Chris Kaprosky. The right insurance isn't just about policies. It's about people that you can trust.
If you're thinking about getting a new roof sometime this year, Endless Summer Roofing can help. I'm Claudia, owner of Endless Summer Roofing. Stronger materials, expert installation, real peace of mind. A new roof isn't just an upgrade. It's the primary source of protection for your family home. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com for a free inspection today, and I'll make sure you're ready for tomorrow. Endless Summer Roofing. Protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Alert! Alert! Termite swarms are active right now in Jacksonville, and once they get inside, damage can happen fast. Termites don't knock, they silently attack the structure of your home, leaving behind costly repairs and long-term headaches. Protect what you've worked hard for with the proven protection homeowners trust. Terminix it with advanced termite treatment and prevention solutions. Visit Terminix.com and schedule your free termite inspection today.
In a sea of big box corporate chain jewelry stores here, Beard's Diamonds is a refreshing alternative.
I grew up in Jacksonville, and we have been shopping at Beard's for over 2 decades.
Meet Richard Skinner. Richard's journey with Beard's started when nobody could even come close on the engagement ring he wanted.
We did shop around that stone and that particular setup with different jewelers, and Beard's was able to come in significantly lower. It was a no-brainer.
Since then, he's become another voice in the word-of-mouth advertising that has made Beard's stronger than ever.
I have referred my friends and sisters and brothers, and they have all had a very, very pleasurable experience at Beard's. The selection is great. The staff is awesome. It's a well-run business that really does care about their clients and their customers.
And unlike the others at Town Center, Beard's is a locally owned family jeweler.
The fact that they're locally owned, it does give you a little bit more personal experience. They actually have a desire to better the city of Jacksonville.
Beard's Diamonds. Online at beardsdiamonds.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
I just got another NBA offer from Hard Rock Bet.
A Hard Rock Bet promo at the Hard Rock Bet Party? That is so meta.
That's not meta. That's Meta World Peace. Meta. Tell them about Hard Rock Bet.
Hard Rock Bet has it all. Live odds for every NBA game, every player prop, same game parlays, you name it. It's the only place I play these days.
Okay, now that is meta.
Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about your gambling? Call or text 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Now, Jones. What? He's gone. He could go all the way. 75 yards. Half by 10. Great block by the right.
Where did the whoop part come? Where did that
You really
just
wanna
come out?
know?
Yeah. Did that just come out one day? Or
It did, but you know where it's from?
where?
The Three Stooges.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's curly.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it was done for Barry Sanders originally.
Okay.
So I mean, with his 180-degree ankles.
Right. Right.
And then now, I mean, that I'll tell you what, I get stopped all the time in airports. People just yelling, "Whoop!"
Yeah.
You know, like in November, like, "Oh my God!" You know.
Do you enjoy Scotty Van Pelt putting in the liners with you,
God,
kind of paying homage to the great Chris Berman is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. The legend. He needs no introduction.
That's correct.
But
Listen,
he is.
here's the best thing.
Yes.
Well, no, Scotty respects, not like me.
Right.
Well, he does, but and he and I are buddies.
Good.
He respects how the place was started. So like a veteran player who knew the veterans.
Yes.
As opposed to now the younger, you know,
Yes.
when we read when we were 20, not that we played football, but I mean professionally. 20, 25, you'd heard of, well, we remembered Jim Brown, right? Like now Jim Brown might as well be Red Grange, right? So
My dad told me Jim Brown was the best there ever was.
I think
That's
he
what
still
he
may
always
be.
told me.
I think he still
He always
may be.
told me that. He said, Dan, there was nobody better than Jim Brown.
I think he's still. If
Yeah.
I had to pick the best,
Yeah.
I know, you know, there's Brady, there's Montana, there's Jerry Rice, there's, but I would have a tough time saying they were better than Jim Brown.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, I told you this, Dan. Oh, you're 1 in 15 years here, and I come to this in May. And, so, what do you think about the Jags? I said, well, you know, it was exciting. and
Yeah.
and you get a trip to London every year.
Try to be nice.
He did.
Yeah.
This is true. This is a true story, people.
And then when the Jags have one good year, he'd be really especially on board. Oh, I like what I see.
I thought of you guys. I thought of you
Thank
guys. I thought of Brian. I thought, and I thought of the area. It was fun.
Yeah.
I met Liam last night. Although
Yeah.
we're going to be fast friends. He's Rhode Island. I'm Connecticut.
There you go.
And
You said, though, the Whipples are a good
his
connection with you
quarterback
guys.
coach,
Yeah.
Spencer Whipple, I knew it too.
Yeah.
Because the dad, Mark Whipple, is
Right.
one of who was a really good coach and should have been a coordinator in the league, but he was head coach at Massachusetts. He was head coach. He coached a lot of places, but quarterback coach with Roethlisberger under Pittsburgh. But
Right.
Liam said, well, he's my guy. He kind of taught me everything.
Right.
He recruited me to UMass, and last night he asked me but by the time I got there as a freshman, he was the Steelers quarterback coach. Was that your? Yeah, it was my fault. I told Bill about it. But at any rate.
But you said you took notice last year when the Jags went out to San Fran, and
that was the one. Like,
kind of said,
okay,
you said, oh, yeah.
Another game with 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know. I may be wrong there. But
Yeah.
he had 3 forced turnovers.
Well, we had Devin
every
Lloyd
game.
making plays every week for a while. I mean,
It was awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome. I said, because I told Booger, I said, look, they're plus whatever it is. We've only played 5 games.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of 18-yard. This is no knock on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Who had 4,000 yards.
Right.
A lot of 18-yard drives is really helpful.
Yes.
Does help.
And that's
Right.
not a knock on the offense.
Well, I think it was also important for him because he was at a little bit of a crossroads there. If you're the generational quarterback and you've been somewhere for 3 or 4 or 5 years and we're not seeing Josh Allen kind of, consistency. And so they were, he played 3 quarters of black football and they do just enough and he'd make enough plays at the end that they were winning games early. And then by the end of the year, the stats were flying along. And today's fantasy football, era, you got to have stats too.
I know.
And so they seem very well positioned. Does it seem that way from afar?
Absolutely.
Trevor and Liam together.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really study the draft. I mean, I did 36 of them. People go, oh, you missed the draft? I said, leave it to the young ones. I don't mean that. But, I mean, everyone asks, so do the Jags get – everybody's the best draft pick of all time in April.
Right.
Okay, it's
right.
funny how that works.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't ask him, and I'll ask you guys.
Uh-huh.
Was Travis Hunter will he be a better corner or receiver?
Well, opinion is mixed, but
What does coach say? I mean, I didn't.
They won't say that.
I just was BSing with him,
Yes.
but we were.
They
talking about
won't say. I think it's corner.
We
I
want
think
him at
most
corner.
people think if he's an all-pro at a position, it'll be a corner.
Yes.
Not that he can't be a really good receiver, but you read the roster and you got 3 pretty good receivers and you got a cornerback room that's.
We need him to be a shutdown
Yeah,
corner.
that's what he needs.
And I think if he can be a shutdown corner for the Jags, that will be. And then you mix him in, sprinkle him in if you want on offense. He's an interesting kid. He's like. He's got a little Peter Pan quality, but he's such a young, happy.
Great. He's got a wonderful smile.
Yes,
and it's
yes.
genuine.
And so
He's
it's
full of
joy, and he's so happy to be in the league, and he's happy to be in Jacksonville, and he got himself a fishing boat. And
I think he's going to be great.
He fishes and he plays football. That's what he does.
Is he from?
He's
from Georgia.
Yes,
Georgia.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
Middle
fishing,
Georgia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, the smile lights up a room. I've not met him. I mean, I don't.
Right.
I don't. You know what I also talked to Coach on was I thought that playoff game with Buffalo was a upper level higher than look. There have been great wild card playoff games,
Right.
but a lot of them are not.
Right.
And they
there's Matty.
There's Mick Fleetwood over there. My partner, my first year or two. And no, I call him Mick.
Yeah, he
That's
looks
perfect.
like him. Yeah,
He's the best.
Perfect.
But
I see it.
It was an upper level
Yes.
playoff game,
Yes.
like a divisional or a championship, because and that goes. I'm saying that as an attaboy to the Jags. I
Yes.
went, Liam, your playoff game. I said, no.
Yeah.
That was a real
Quality.
If you're not the coach
Quality
of that,
teams.
and you come,
Yeah.
we saw it right away. The whole game was great.
Yeah.
And there's Josh Allen. I mean, if it's not Josh Allen, you win.
Right. Right. It was-
Probably.
Yeah.
Couple four quarter
Right.
drives.
Right. Yeah. And we got the ball back with a chance at the end, and unfortunately didn't go our way. But it was, listen, I told you last night, it's the one team I really didn't want to draw. We win the division. Jags won 8 in a row to end the season. Houston kept nipping. They kept winning and winning. Pushed Jacksonville. It was great back and forth. And but then Houston got to go to Pittsburgh for their playoff game,
Right.
and then went on to New England.
And you could see they weren't ready there.
Right, and the Jags get Buffalo, and you're like, oh, great, Buffalo. Even though it was a home game, which was kind of
Yeah,
cool,
but the Bills, they had plenty of people.
Yeah.
And they travel.
Oh, yeah. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's a good time. Liam Cohen is an excellent play caller. He's proven that. He's got a real understanding of offense. He kept the coordinators who were both interviewing for jobs. I think they have a bright future. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
And you never know with turnovers. I mean, of course, the Bears, it wasn't I'm thinking of the Peanut Punch and Lance Briggs and those guys. Urlacher, of course. They didn't have the Super Bowl year they were off.
It's hard to sustain something like that.
But you can. It doesn't go from how many did they force? 50? I mean, I don't know. How many did they?
They went from forcing 9 to 30 something.
You never know, but it's hard to count on
20
that.
something.
But
things tend to even out. The year before we lost
those kinds of
Doug's last year we lost 10 one-score games. So, in the following year, these things tend to even out. So you can't count on, like, to your point, you can't count on getting turnovers and being, as Tom Coughlin once said, and I quote, turnovers are the bane of our existence and will not be tolerated.
They are. No, well, what did he know? I guess I got to go out there.
Yeah, you got to go.
Warm up is out. I met your kicker last night. I mean, a guy kicks.
2 of them.
And he was wide-eyed. Well, 3 of them the preseason. He has all the records.
Yes.
In 1 year.
Unbelievable.
But
great kid, too.
It seems like it.
Yeah, great kid.
I was talking to him. I said, okay, I'm going to give you the Tom Dempsey. And he was wide-eyed. I said, first of all, the goalposts were on the goal line.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
You got to remember.
Yeah.
They don't know.
That's good.
Why would they know? I said, so first of all.
Yeah.
I said, where the Saints had the ball when they snapped it and where the hold was? He goes, no. I went, Saints had the ball at their own 44.
Yeah.
The hold was at the 37.
Yeah. Ooh. And by the way, back in the day where 40 was a long kick.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, he was kidding. He goes, he was cheating. I said, no. You're born with having it's not cheating. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
And then we talked about it. And then I said, there's another rule, and you better look this up. I don't know if it's still in the books. Teams would try to get up and goaltend.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think you can still do that.
Can you still do it?
Still do that.
You
yes.
can send a guy all the way back on a 70-yarder?
Yes, and you can tap it to yourself and run it out.
Or not run it out. Or just
You can goaltend it. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
You can still?
Because today, I'm almost positive because I think today you can run it out. I don't know if you could back then.
I know in college you can.
Sure you
but you could tap it down to yourself and go do it.
Yeah.
But
I guess, but I said he goes, oh my God, they can do that? I said, that I don't know.
they could. I'm going to verify.
Well, listen, we love having you every year.
I'm just thrilled. I just am
You're
thrilled
the best.
that
We appreciate you so much.
I just thrilled Dan.
Let me tell you something. David Tyree came up, and he's just like introducing himself to Chris and telling him he's a legend. And I know you get it all the time, but it's got to be kind of cool for you. And still to this day, the people appreciate you. You're still rocking on ESPN. He's going to do 50 freaking years, which as somebody in your industry, much respect.
You cannot.
Hall of Famer.
You cannot goaltend the ball. Or you can't now. I don't know. Maybe you could then.
Oh, you can't?
But
well,
you can't
could
now.
Then. I think
you
got
could.
rid of
Now
it.
you can't.
I think they got rid of it
It's
while it was still on the goal line.
Okay, it's a 50. Now it's a 15-yard unsportsmanlike.
Stram had a tight and when Blanda kicked like a 53-yarder to win a game, a Chiefs-Raiders game, he had a guy under
trying to get it,
and he got over the goal, and the ball missed his finger by that.
What about Blanda's year that year that we kept making those kicks and then he go
tried
in
to goaltend. I never forgot
awesome.
it.
You know, and now that I sit here and think about it, teams would put a high-jumping guy back there if you were allowed to do it on all these long field goal attempts we see nowadays.
Yeah, why not?
We would have seen it by now.
Yeah,
Right?
why not? So listen, I don't know if I'm a legend or not.
You're a legend.
You are. You're a legend.
That's not the point.
You're a living legend.
I was in the right place at the right time.
No.
They hired me at 24.
You make it look,
they were too
bro.
stupid. It's too late now.
Let me tell you something.
Way
Bourbon,
too late now.
you make it look easy, man, and it ain't.
And fun.
So congrats
listen,
on everything.
As to you guys, you know what? It's football. It's not brain surgery.
Thank you.
True.
Let's calm down.
He went to Brown too, by the way. He could have been a brain surgeon.
Sure.
Unlikely. I did major in American history, so timely for our
Yes.
250th year.
Very nice.
I mean, there's lots of stuff, that I actually learned the other day. I don't know why I looked it up. George Washington did not sign the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
He was busy at Valley Forge.
Yeah,
Mark it down for trivia.
Had a little war to win.
We got goaltending.
Yeah.
We got George
I
Washington.
learned it today.
Nobody better.
Yeah.
Chris Berman here. This is
Good
the
luck
drill.
to the Jacks.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to
Thank
the
you.
Jacks.
Thank you, my
Thank
man.
you. Good to see you. And no warm up. So what hole you starting on?
I don't know. 2B.
2B.
So when they leave the check, you putt on the tee for a while.
There you go.
Perfect.
This is the drill. Back with more next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. A symphony of sweat, grit, and glory. Dive into the action and live the moments. For play-by-play, it's 1010XL.
Homeowners, ready to let the sunshine in without letting your energy bills go up? At Renewal by Andersen, you've got 2 ways to save on new windows and doors this month. Take 20% off your entire window and door replacement project, or choose no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. But this offer expires May 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish. Seriously, it was just in my pocket. Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you for honest, professional locksmith service. Use Instant Keys.
Memorial Day, friends, family, great food is what we look forward to all year. But when your septic system decides it wants to be part of the conversation, yeah, nobody wants that. Getting a pump out now is a smart move before things get, let's just say, uncomfortable. Duck Rooter, Northeast Florida's only master septic contractor. They've seen it all, and they get it right the first time. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping. Keep the memories, not the mess. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckduckrooter.com.
You know Zero Res, the zero residue carpet cleaner that leaves your carpets truly clean with no dirt, attracting soaps or harsh chemicals. Don't risk it with the other guys and skip the disasters that leave your carpet soaked for days. It can do more harm than good. Keep the mud outside where it belongs, not trapped in your carpets. This month, 25% off all services. Hardwood, tile, LVP, carpets, air ducts, and more. What do? You call them, 287-5727, 287-5727, or visit ZeroResJacksonville.com and ask for the 1010 XL special. The Zero Res, man. You spell it forward, you spell it backwards. It's Zero Res. It's the right way to clean. Pickett here. See clearly with the Eye Associates and trusted optometrists Zachary Boskool and Alice LaFlamme. From comprehensive eye exams, dry eye care, glaucoma management, diabetic eye care, and more, Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme are dedicated to protecting your vision. Immediate availability at all 5 Jacksonville locations. Schedule today with Dr. Boskool and Dr. LaFlamme by calling the Eye Associates, formerly Bowden Eye Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
The 2026 schedule is here, and Jaguars football is officially back at the bank. With limited capacity this season, it's more important than ever to show up loud and create the ultimate home field advantage. From our biggest rivalries to can't-miss matchups, this is a season you won't want to miss. Single game tickets are on sale, and now's the time to lock in your seats for the games that matter most. Inventory is limited, and tickets are expected to go fast. Visit Jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach. Since 1977, we've been Jacksonville's local family jeweler with a beautiful selection of fine jewelry and certified diamonds. But we're also Jacksonville's leading buyer of gold, silver, and diamonds from the public. Gold has recently hit an all-time high at over $5,000 per ounce, and silver is over $100 per ounce. Pay bills, buy something fun. Now is the time to sell your gold and silver for cash and get top dollar, or trade it in for a new piece and get even more at Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the program, man. Everybody's left now.
We put the mist in mystery guest.
Yeah, we missed him. That's why we didn't say who it was.
Yeah, that's why.
So we'll get him at another time.
We will. At another time, we will get him.
No, it's
it's
not
not
you,
you, Cat. Cat's up here stuffing his face last second.
Cat, by the way, tees off in like 8 minutes. You can tell he's like.
He's up here eating a breakfast bowl for Pete's sake.
He's a.
Look at him.
He's a fill-in, so he's not worried.
He doesn't care. That's right. Yeah.
Truth be told, God bless him.
That's right.
Now, he's a great fill-in.
He's awesome.
Great stories.
Yeah,
He'll
awesome.
be great. The people will love him. He's a good golfer, too, so you got all that going for you. He'll help the team.
But if you came in with your
he said, damn it, I'm getting some breakfast.
Well,
here's
what happens.
I ain't worried about warming up. I ain't worried about hitting the ball. I'll go hit. What hole we on? 4? Okay, I'll
here's
see
what
you on 4.
happens with Cat. It happens to a degree with you and I as well. But like if you're the corporate team that you flew in from Raleigh.
Well,
and you end up, Cat is your celebrity. You don't know who the hell he is, what he does, what he's ever done.
Who is this guy?
Until about the third hole, and you realize, I think that just won under on his own ball. And then you make up for it. Like, I've always been able to make up a little bit on the incognito with a little bit of
that part
pitching
left me, which just hurts.
Cat's a better golfer than I am. So his, impact is even greater.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, he's going to go, but he this is what Cat did. Cat
He's got a handbag and a straw hat. He looks like an 80-year-old woman.
He procured his gift bag. He damn sure made he was going to get the gift bag.
Sure.
He rolls in. He kind of looks, with the glasses, he kind of looks a little bit like Cam Little.
He's got him a club head cover. He's go through the big reveal, unboxing, I guess what they call it.
Very nice.
That's like a driver club head cover.
That's
Tom
nice.
Coughlin.
A hat. You always got to get
Jay
31.
Fund hat. Yeah,
Special
31.
31.
This is a shirt.
T-shirt?
No, it's just a little.
Oh, it's a golf shirt.
A golf shirt. Nike.
What about a sleeve of balls?
Yeah, here it comes. What are we going with this year? What's the brand? Callaway, looking Callaway to me.
Unmarked.
What is this?
Oh, he's opening
some
them up.
rogue generic golf balls. Who knew? What do we got? What are these?
31s on
no,
31 balls.
No, they're tailor-made.
Tailor-made. Very nice.
Here, we'll take these back. We don't want them.
You're going to use them. What do you got? You under contract with somebody else?
What's that?
Oh, that's a gloozy.
Gloozy?
Oh, I know about that.
What does that mean?
All right.
Gloozy.
It's a koozie. Oh,
Some alcohol.
Alcohol. Hick's a big drinker. Give those to him.
I drink when the Mets lose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Some
on the
Maker's
rocks.
Mark.
On the rocks margarita.
You take them all, Have you touched that hair yet? You haven't touched that hair yet, have you? I want to make sure. I mean, with a comb or anything like that.
I see some.
There's not much happening yet. In about 2 weeks, he's going to look like he's not going to look good, and then he'll be worse day to day.
Yeah.
And the beard's going to get all shaggy. Not allowed to do anything with that either. So
yeah, it's going to get rough.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. We have I can say there's certain predictions that you can make, and often they're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There are others that I can guarantee.
Yeah.
And I would bet a lot of money that in the future of professional golf, there will never, ever, ever be another major champion that has either of the following two things on their resume.
Mm-hmm.
There will never be another major champion that wears 2 gloves. And there will never be another major champion ever, ever, ever that puts club head covers on his irons. This is like a 1980s 11th grader playing out at Bushwood. That's what this guy, 2 gloves and do they even make iron covers anymore? How did he even find them?
It's a great question.
Yeah, so that will never, ever happen.
He's talking about Aaron
This
Rye.
Is it Aaron Rye or Aaron Rain Man? He looked like Rain Man out there. 2 gloves, club head covers. I mean... Yeah, no, I know he did. He grew up poor, and his parents, that's the story with the club head covers is that his dad, they didn't have a lot of money, and he was a good golfer.
They all love him, the golfers. I think one of the golfers said, I hate to say somebody outworks me, but he does. Apparently, this guy has just been committed to the sport and is, be it weight training, hitting balls, whatever. He is a grinder. So good for him.
He's been a good golfer.
Yeah.
You've seen his name. I mean, he's not winning a
He's
ton of
kind of that
tournaments.
guy who'll lead after like Thursday or Friday.
He was J.J. Spawn.
Yeah. But
Before
doesn't
he won the
finish.
Players.
Yeah.
Or
So.
almost won the Players.
All right, Cat, go hit him.
See you, buddy. Yeah.
Breaking news. Yes. 7 weeks. Number 4 arrives for me.
What?
What are we doing? What happened?
You're having another kid?
I thought you said before you
we
were
were
doing
done
that.
at 3. We had one.
Yes. I thought we had a process.
And we had sex.
Huh?
I thought you got the little snip. Well,
yeah.
You got that super stuff. What? Yeah, apparently.
How old are you, Kat?
51. I'll be 52.
Hey, Larry King. What do you have so far?
it
All
puts the-
boys?
It puts the
It'll
pops
be a
in the
boy.
pops challenge.
I see the symmetry. You don't know yet? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it puts the pops.
Puts the pops in the pops challenge. Is what it does. Good Lord,
dude.
Is that your granddad?
What are you, like a pioneer? This
That's my
guy's like
daddy.
some pioneer before science was invented, and like they don't know how it happens.
My guy's going to be 70 when his
What are we
kid
doing,
graduates high
dude?
school.
Your poor wife.
And I
She
thought
even know.
Hey, I thought I was old when I was 42 and had a son.
Yeah, 51.
52,
Stupid.
51.
How old is your oldest now?
Congrats.
Oh man, what a
Man, your wife loves babies.
what
then.
chaos! How
She
old?
better.
Yeah, never mind. I'm not
She
asking
loves
that
babies.
question.
Congratulations.
All right, let's come back for the 9 o'clock hour. This should be interesting. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's finally here. Are you ready for it? Yeah, we ready for it. Are you ready for it? Yeah, we ready for it. Then get ready for it.
1010XL.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony D's New York Pizza. If dinner seems expensive, come grab a pizza that's hot, fresh, and affordable. Feed the whole family without spending a ton. Tony D's New York Pizza. Easy, quick, and always a good call.
Hey, gang, you might be aware credit card interest rates are now over 29%. Most people are only making the minimum payment, so they're getting nowhere. But here's what many homeowners don't realize. That use the equity in your home. You can easily access hundreds of thousands in cash, and with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can pay off your credit cards, your existing HELOC, your car loans, get money for that home improvement project. One client just got $100,000 approved, saved over $1,500 a month. And here's the best part with Loan Pronto. You can do it all from your phone. With zero out-of-pocket, no hard credit pull up front, no appraisal, no long, drawn-out bank process, and no touching your first mortgage. Rates are at a near 3-year low. Act now. Go to loanpronto.com, see how much you can get in about 60 seconds. Loan Pronto. 2,800 5-star Google reviews. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508 or loanpronto.com.
Film study and preparation, injuries and fan expectation. Get the perspective of an elite athlete. Patrick Young has breakfast with The Drill Friday morning at 8:30. Tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Frank Frangie here. When you're inside the Kuhn Flowers showroom, you'll find a wide array of gift ideas that will take care of any gift-giving situation. Spend a few minutes there, and you'll see for yourself. That's Kuhn Flowers on Beach Boulevard.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Hall & Sons Plumbing. Florida closed the regular season with a sweep at LSU, finishing 18-12 in SEC play. The Gators landed the 5th seed, just one spot shy of a double bye as they roll into the tournament. St. John's Country Day does it again, second state title in 3 years, topping Orangewood Christian and joining Northeast Florida elite programs with multiple championships. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9 o'clock, it's 74 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
You know, Hick, sometimes in sports, just change for change's sake does it. You just get bogged down with the same coach and the same players. And, you know, it's like they always said, you can't, you know, you're not going to go fire 53 players. You know, you're going to fire a coach. If that were the case in the NFL and Major League Baseball, the numbers game a little bit different. But it comes down to if your team is struggling early, and we saw two teams that had expectations when the season began who fired their managers like after a hot minute, and that was, you know, Boston and then Philadelphia, who got rid of the Phillies were in the World Series a couple years back, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Thompson took over, and they caught fire. And they had a great year.
And then they were good for 3 or 4 years.
And then they started out terrible this year. They fired him. They brought him down manually, and they caught fire. I had thought all along that the Phillies would be fine. I think the Phillies have Zach Wheeler's back.
That helps.
He outdueled Skeens yesterday. Zach Wheeler's like 3-0 with a 1.7 ERA. So that's been terrific. And they're a good team. They're different than the Mets. The Mets have revamped their team. The Phillies ran it back. Schwarber's got 20 home runs now. Schwarber's going.
Yeah.
Harper's hitting. And their pitching's coming around.
And it's the other two. It's the two lefties that they can answer with too.
Right.
Because Nola's best days are behind him, but he'll still if he's going to be your fourth starter, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the thing with this guy who pitched yesterday for the Braves, like Grant Holmes. He just never amazes you, but if it's your fifth guy and he's going to go 5 innings and give up 0 or 1, then you do the best you can with him. Well, I do kind of feel fortunate that we knocked the Phillies around here early in the year when they were trying to find themselves, and Atlanta was playing well. We probably taken like 6 out of 7 against them, or 5 out of 6. I think we did a 2 out of 3 and a sweep, I think. So
yeah.
I'm glad to have gotten that out of the way, I guess is the point. But I can tell you, watching the Phillies when I did, they didn't. The lineup didn't seem that imposing, but we kind of shut down Schwarber for 3 games.
Right.
That's the difference when he's hitting. I wonder this about them too. Real Muto and Turner, they've all been injury prone. Harper, these guys have all been injured the last 4 or 5 years. They're injured all the time.
The question is, did they hang on too long, or should they not run it back? But listen, I think they can get a playoff spot. They can fight for that.
They
got themselves back to 500 and righted the ship. So yeah, they're
how
okay.
have the Mets gone from a team that you said was terrible to one that's beating decent teams? Is it the starting pitching in its
starting pitching's
window
been okay? It's hitting. They're hitting a little bit.
They're hitting a little bit.
Nobody was hitting, and Vientos has hit okay. Simeon's hit with guys on base, and the Ewing and bench kids have inspired. And Soto is going to be Soto. He's not. He's the last worry. The big disappointment is Bo Bichette. He might be the worst free agent signing in the history of the Mets. I mean, he has been awful. He cannot get a hit. He is a train wreck. He looks like he can't play in New York. He dropped a pop fly yesterday. My God. I mean, it's just he is enemy number 1 right now with Met fans, and I'm surprised he's not getting booed every step of the way.
I know the Mets knocked around Paul Skeens in the first inning of the first game, and that was kind of more fluky. He got banged around by the Phillies yesterday.
Yeah.
He had I think it was career worst day as far as runs allowed. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, he gave up like 6 runs in 5 innings or 5 runs in 6 innings.
Yeah.
And that was part of the Philly. You know, we've told their story, but part of their story yesterday included beating the best pitcher in baseball and beating him pretty easily. Who do you got next?
We go to Washington and Miami this week.
We go to Miami, and then I'm guessing probably Washington. The way
Oh,
that sounds. I don't know. Let's see what I got at the end of the week.
Yeah, that's what we have. We have 7 straight starting tonight. So
we're 3 at no. Then we come home and face Washington.
chance to make some hay, but again, I don't trust our club. I just enjoy the moments, and I had a good moment yesterday. I tell you, a big upset in softball. Maybe not
FSU.
Though. Yeah, FSU lost to UCF yesterday, and they're knocked out. 9 SEC teams in the Super Regionals.
I saw Florida won, and we'll host a Super Regional against Texas Tech.
Yeah, Florida against Texas Tech, and that pitcher.
They're higher seeded. Florida is.
Yeah, Texas Tech has a better record. Texas Tech was down 8-0 to Ole Miss in like the 6th inning of a 7-inning game, and came back and won. And
I saw that.
Then they won again. So yeah, Texas Tech no advances. So that's a good showdown. There's really some good matchups. I think Georgia Tennessee play. This is if you win the
you have
best
to kind
of
of pare it
3.
down now. You see each other.
If you win the best of 3, you go to the Women's College World Series where everybody will try to beat Oklahoma, which maybe, Texas, Oklahoma. There's a lot of
I'll tell you what's
schools.
I'll tell you what
from the SEC that are there.
I'll tell you what's a kind of a cool statistical fact.
Mm-hmm.
But like the 2 highest home run seasons in college softball history are this year by 2 different girls. You know that?
UCLA and Oklahoma.
Yeah, UCLA's got a girl. Got a girl with 40, and Oklahoma's got a girl with 37, which both are the all-time record for women's softball.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Head in the game, man.
The Gator baseball team went out to Baton Rouge and battered LSU.
Boy, LSU must be just awful this year, huh?
Well, their pitching is not good.
Not because of that. I just know their record. We talked about this the other day.
The good news for Florida is that Liam Peterson had his best game, for sure this year, maybe as a Gator. Complete game, 7 innings. They 10-run ruled him. He only gave up 1 run. LSU can hit a little bit, and he shut him down. So that bodes well as they get ready for the SEC tournament. They'll play Wednesday against the winner of Vandy, Kentucky.
I saw they lost a tiebreaker to get the double bye. You probably would rather, you get to this time of year, you'd rather have the double bye, but the SEC, that's tough sledding, man.
Yeah, it's tough. It's single elimination, so you go up, you lose, you're out. We'll see what happens. And I don't know. I don't know their approach to the tournament. I don't know how important it is, but they're playing good baseball. They're hitting. And so they'll host a regional. I suspect if they have a really good showing in the tournament, in the conference tournament, that they could earn their way to a top 8 seed, which would be incredible. And in the end, you know what? Kevin O'Sullivan and the Gators had a very good year. They went 18-12 in conference, which is good for 5th place, which is pretty doggone good because everybody else is, right around there. And they swept FSU and they swept Miami. So far so good. I mean, give them a bunch of credit. They've been they've gotten maligned a little bit this year, deservedly so at times. But you know what? They had a solid year. FSU handled the U this week, and so we'll see. Softball chance to go to the Women's College World Series is this weekend. Men conference tournaments this week and weekend. So and then we go from there in the world of college sports. The women Gators track team won the outdoor SEC championship.
The Big Ten having their spring meetings. They too are on the 2014 playoff campaign. So I don't think the SEC is going to win that one. I think the SEC and Big Ten are going to take turns deciding who's going to let who win one now and then. Oh, y'all really want this? All right, we'll throw that one in. The 24 seems silly to me. It seems like it's a little too easy to make the playoff. I think a 12 is fine. Just get rid of this feel-good storyline of making James Madison or Tulane a part of it. That is the dumbness of the participation trophy era in sports. And it bled right into 2 ridiculous opportunities and invitations to a party that was way above their pay grade, and it's abject silliness. And when they throw together 24, they're still going to keep it. It doesn't need to be in there for the 24 either, by the way. Mm-hmm. James Madison or Liberty, none of those teams should ever go to the playoff. They have no chance of winning it. None. Zero.
Now they're going to be more of those.
I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling they're doing this to get the South Carolinas and Kentuckys and Floridas of the world in.
Pete Crow Armstrong had a bad moment.
He is a Chicago Cub.
Yeah, bad moment. Taylor Dahl needs to explain
what happened.
What this is. Pete Crow was out in center field. The White Sox handled the Cubbies this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, the White Sox are over 500.
Yeah, which is kind of neat because they've been so bad.
Yeah, they had like 3 straight.
They have
100
our
last
first
seasons.
baseman. If we had a GM who had, but anyway, he goes out a ball and misses the baseball out in the outfield, just misses the catch. And a lady there, you know how the seating now, you have like a chain link fence, and then they got these cool seats that you can sit there for like $10,000 or whatever, hang out in the outfield.
The seats I'll never be in.
She starts barking at him, and he turns around and throws are we in the 9 o'clock nasty? Here we got kids here, so
yeah, gotta be careful.
SMD, you bleeping B.
What?
Yeah, right on camera. By the way.
Whoa. Well, what is she saying to him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you're gonna have to wear it, I guess. If people know that you said that to her, but depending on what she said to him, if you think that Pete Crow Armstrong is the only one that's dropping that on folk.
Yeah.
I have a big problem unsolicited when players get up and fans on anything, but there is a line that can be crossed semantically where I'm not going to sit and quibble with the kind of person and what he's saying in return.
Absolutely.
Again, it depends on what was said probably in some of those cases. Gators got another one on the recruiting trail this weekend. Big defensive lineman from the state of Maryland. Again, he's, quote, only a 3-star, but Georgia wanted him. Again, I think you look at the other programs that are offering, so we shall see. Meanwhile, CBS Sports, Chip Patterson, your boy.
Yeah, I love Chip.
Chip has unleashed his CBS Sports 138 this weekend.
Okay.
The 138.
Anytime Chip's unleashing the 138, I mean, it's appointment reading.
Well, so what we're doing here is we're just simply we're ranking the teams from 1 to 38. So I will ask you, would you think that the Florida Gators would be inside the top 50? I mean, 25.
Top 25?
Yeah. Maybe it should be top
Dr.
20.
J's in the house. They might be 25th, 24th.
Ohio State is number 1.
Yeah.
Texas gets a lot of love.
Yeah.
They're number 2. Oregon is number 3. Notre Dame is 4. Georgia is number 5. Indiana is number 6.
Yeah.
No Miami yet. Number 7. Texas A&M 8. You believe that? Texas A&M?
I don't know much about A&M. I know their quarterback's back, right?
Right in the country, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me scroll down and get to some others. I told you Georgia and Miami living up there with the, living the high life in the top 10.
Yeah.
Florida, exactly as you predicted, number 25. Now, I'll tell you what's interesting about that. There is no other team in the top 25, Dan, not one that was sub 500 a year ago. They were 4-8.
Yeah.
So I don't know what in the world is going on in these projections. Billy Napier is either worse than we could have ever possibly imagined, or we just hired a combo of Steve Spurrier and John Sumrall.
Yeah.
They were 4-8.
Yeah.
Not 6-7. Not lost the quarterback. No reason.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing that would indicate. So the fact that they show up there, man, was in fact about Florida at number 25. Up 36 spots from where last year ended. Have they added 36 spots worth of talent, Hick?
No.
And this is about talent-wise. They kept their better talent.
I think they have a coaching staff that's not dumb and dumber. I think even as bad as Napier was, one of his failures was the assistant coaches that he brought in, and so I don't think that was very good. So anyway,
by the way, FSU 47.
There you go. All right, let's take a break. You want to?
No, but they make us.
Yeah.
It's a next-gen roofing Monday.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The beach is calling, and she must go. Lauren Brooks.
Okay, that's not creepy.
Afternoons 2 to 4
Can you just back up a little bit?
on 1010XL.
Spring is here, gang. It's time to get your lawn ready before summer heat and the bugs set in.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey for big #1 Duval Ford. Look, if you're a busy mom or you're running kids all over town, you don't have time to sit in a service waiting room all day. That's why the Duval Ford mobile service is such a game changer. Duval Ford will come right to your home or work so you can keep doing what matters most. Duval Ford will handle the service without disrupting your day, so visit DuvalFord.com to schedule your next mobile service. Big #1 Duval Ford mobile service. Wherever you need them, they'll come to you.
Hey, gang, looking for a real career, great pay, full benefits? Prosser here for Jointed Creek Pest Control. As a growing, family-owned company that cares about its employees, they're hiring lawn technicians in the Jacksonville area, no experience required. And by the way, this isn't just some part-time, sweat-it-out vocation. Salaried position, top industry pay, full benefits, a 401k match, paid training. Apply today at JointedCreekPestControl.com. Jointed Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
I'm Chris Campione. Auto accidents can leave you feeling lost and overwhelmed. But at Campione Law, we're here to guide you with a personal touch through every step of the process. We don't get paid unless you get paid. CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione. Campione Law.
In the heart of Gator Nation, a voice rises above the roar of the swamp. Take Time Out with Patrick Young, Friday mornings at 8:30, tipped off by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and Kuhn Flowers on 1010XL.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Prosser here for Lifetime Flooring. You've heard us rave about Lifetime Enclosures. Now let's talk about Lifetime Flooring. I can tell you firsthand, the products and services, the best in Jacksonville. As you know, updating your floors is one of the most dramatic changes you can make to your home. Call the experts at Lifetime Flooring now and ask about their buy one room, get one room free promotion through Memorial Day. 0% financing available to meet any budget. Visit their beautiful showroom just off Phillips Highway and tell them Prosser sent you.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a hospitality manager at a five-star hotel.
So I just checked into room 318, but someone was in there.
Room 318. Oh, you were supposed to be booked in 813, which is now booked.
So what do we do?
How about rock, paper, scissors for who gets the bed?
This is the job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
In this age of globalization, we've learned that bigger isn't always better. Ever tried to get phone help from a big corporation? From a real person? Good luck. That is what's so nice about Mike Merritt's Heating and Air. Unlike publicly traded conglomerates with headquarters in faraway cities, Mike Merritt's Heating and Air remains family-owned and operated by Mike, your neighbor. Mike Merritt has delivered hometown service, integrity, and pricing for generations. The big guys incentivize their techs to sell you new equipment. Mike's team emphasizes repair first. We only sell you equipment if your current equipment is worn out and beyond repair. And let's be honest about price. Small operations without much overhead can sometimes lowball your job, but you can't trust just anyone with a truck. They may be here today and gone tomorrow. Mike Merritt has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. That's experience and dedication you can count on. Call today or see us on the web.
Florida license number CAC 050384. Every contractor wants rock stars working for them. When it comes to permitting, stop wasting your time waiting and use PermitRockstar.com. Their platform saves hours on paperwork, days on plan review, and weeks on inspections. No more waiting around for inspectors. Their private providers photo and video to inspect jobs in hours, not weeks. Close your jobs and get paid faster. Stop waiting and start building with PermitRockstar.com. PermitRockstar.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back to the show. We're out at the TPC Sawgrass, Tom Coughlin Jay Fund golf tournament time. And the golfers are out and about. They have left the building, but all the volunteers are here chowing down, having a little breakfast, which is nice. And the employees of the Jay Fund, it's a good group, great group of people. There's Asher. Hey, Asher. What's up, man?
Come on, have a seat, Asher. Have a seat? Yeah, come on, have a seat.
Are we on the air right now? Yeah, we're on the air. You want to talk Jags? Asher Grodman from the hit TV show. Sure. Ghosts, Critics. What's the thing you were nominated for 2 times? Critics' People Choice Award. Most beautiful people. People Magazine, sexiest man alive.
People, but it was a blind vote.
When do you get that? When do you get that? Like People Magazine cover, man. Have you gotten that? That's what I want you to get.
I wouldn't bet on that one.
Why?
I think I think
He's a good-looking kid, isn't he? Good-looking kid.
There's a steep competition out there for that.
Well, that's true. That's Hollywood.
Yeah. But this was crazy. I mean, it's for me, and the guy who's never done a comedy before, has no background in comedy whatsoever, and is thoroughly intimidated by it, and works with a cast that I think is filled with some of the funniest people on the planet.
It's a great show if you haven't watched it. Tell them time and all that stuff.
To answer that, but
go ahead.
it was Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy, a Critics' Choice Award nomination.
There. Very solid.
2 years in a row.
Congratulations.
Just blew me away. And what was even better about it was the second year when I was there. Right before I went to the event, just to bring it home, we had just beaten the Titans and clinched the division. So as I did my red carpet interviews, they were like, "How you feeling? How you feeling to be here?" And I was like, "I feel great. The Jaguars just won the division, baby."
Asher reps
I was
us.
amped. Yeah.
By the way, I went back and watched this week because the schedule release. What you guys did last year.
My opus.
Man, that was so good. It really was. I mean, I went back and
they went simple this year, huh? That's kind of simple.
But it was
put him in the chair and
they got hits. If you want hits,
they got hits.
They got hits. They were like 4th in the league in hits.
Oh, they got a lot of
likes, looks, whatever you call them. Yeah,
on the Trevor, on the haircut,
on the Trevor.
We love that. We love that.
But Asher did the whole thing last year, and it was tremendous. It was really, really well done.
I had so much fun, and
that took some work, though, bro.
That took.
That's what I'm saying. This year's 20 minutes.
That wasn't like, hey, let me throw this thing together. And,
that was like a month and a half long process. We had 42 or 46 scenes that we shot in a day and a half.
Yeah.
I think I had Trevor for like 30 minutes, and he's in like 6 scenes. And that was just like working in TV and knowing how to go so fast.
Right.
But I have to say, the biggest shout out for that is Patrick Kavanaugh. Runs the Jaguars media department.
Yep.
Everett Sullivan.
Yep.
Is right there with him. And those guys approached me, hunted me down because I didn't want to do anything. I had a pretty cushy thing with sitting up and watching my Jags anytime I wanted to, and I didn't want to ruin that. And I figured if this goes badly, you're going to blame the guy who doesn't work here. But they roped me in, and they were like, we want you here. We want your feedback. And then when I pitched them what I would do with it, it was like the dream collaboration. No ego, no like, hey, you got to do it this way, you got to do it this way. Everything was the North Star. What is going to make this funny? And I defy you to find an organization in the NFL that leads with that kind of collaboration without trying to, it's that balance between ego and collaboration. And the Jags are off the charts in that. If I was a Giants fan, sorry to take shots at the Giants, but hey,
it's okay.
That never would have happened.
Go ahead.
When did the Ghost show? When did you take on the role on that show? I guess my point. I'm gonna get around to it. When did you learn you were Trevor?
When did I learn I was Trevor? Oh, it predates Trevor.
Okay, it predates Trevor. You were Trevor before Trevor.
I was Trevor before Trevor.
Character name on Ghost.
I booked Ghosts in February of 2020. And for me, at that point, I'd been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
And just like waiting tables occasionally. I worked as a substitute teacher in South Central LA. I taught acting at Rikers Island in New York to the inmates. I was just like scratching together a life and trying to figure. And 20 years in, I was like, well, the writing's on the wall here, guys. And then this thing came along, and I read it. It was the best pilot I've ever read. And I just understood the guy. I went to college with a lot of guys like this. So then I added a couple little elements to it that I thought were important, just like a little sincerity, a little bit of his heart. And booked it, and that was in February. And we were in LA to do the table read, which is always a really scary thing because you do a table read. It's the first time the execs all see the cast together.
Okay.
And the most likely thing to happen at a table read is someone gets fired.
He don't fit.
Theory becomes reality. That's what it is.
Lord.
Theory becomes reality.
Because the collaboration from the execs is to fire or not to fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we did this thing, and no one got fired. But we came in on a Monday to do it. They pushed it to a Tuesday. We came in on Tuesday to do it. They pushed it to a Wednesday. We came on the Wednesday to do it. They pushed it to a Thursday. They just push it every single day. So the nerves were off the charts. And every single day, that week of March 14th, more and more people were starting to test positive for COVID.
Right.
So by the time we finally did the table read on Friday,
Wow.
and everyone survived, we had this celebration. We're like, oh my God, we made it. And then we all went out, we rehearsed for like 30 minutes. We went out to have lunch, and 20 minutes later, we came back.
The world shut down.
And they said,
shut down.
hey, we got to take a break, and you guys got to get out of here. as
So
soon
when
as
did you
possible."
actually start work on the?
We sat in a limbo for like 6 months.
I was gonna say, at least.
That's where the cast like really got together, because we would Zoom every Friday.
Mhm.
Okay.
And so much of the chemistry of us was built in that time. And we had a brief window in December where we had a chance to shoot the pilot, and we were the only ones who got to shoot a pilot. And that year of TV shows was stacked.
Right.
Like they were going to bring back 30-something, which was that big hit. Patrick Dempsey was going to have a big return to television in a show that was like West Wing-esque.
Okay.
And of all those shows, the only thing that survived was our show with no stars.
So good.
And just a good concept. And we shot that thing in December, but it was a full calendar year before they picked us up.
You know, Asher, you talking about the grind sort of reminds me a little bit in our world, sports world, of profession. You know, people don't realize how hard it is, and you've lived it. But you know, to become a professional athlete is like hitting the lottery, man.
It is.
The odds are so stacked against you.
Yeah.
So credit to you. Just
Same thing, yeah.
And then to finally get
Similar.
a hit show, I mean, it's got to be so rewarding for you. I'm happy for you because
When do you start playing, like, because you always hear about, like, when the shows get to reruns and syndication and then the royalties. Is that like a goal when you've been around for a few years? That's almost like a pension, isn't it?
Well, yeah. It's not what it was, because now everything is so diversified with streaming.
Gotcha.
But the marker had always been, if you can get to 100 episodes, you were in a rarefied era.
Right.
And we were at 94.
My man.
And so,
But y'all are good
season
through like a
6
couple of years, aren't you? Still.
So they picked us, and this was the other
Okay.
wildly rare thing. Is that a year ago, after our 4th season, CBS, Lionsgate, BBC, Paramount, they took a big leap of faith and said, you know what, we're going to pick you up for 2.
2.
We believe in this thing so much. So now this is the second of those 2, season 6. And then, we'll see. It's Hollywood is changing so much. There's been these major mergers, Warner Brothers, Paramount, all coming together.
Right.
So we'll see. But right now, can't believe it. We are the most watched comedy in America.
That's
by
great.
like 1.5 million viewers.
It's harder being network TV. It's harder to compete. You know, back in the day, we were a captive audience. If you got on ABC, CBS, NBC, to the moon, man,
There's
you're
a lot
competing
of
with
options.
thousands of options.
Yeah. And the fact that we're pulling in these numbers is still like, like we're pulling in more than NBA games pull in. Which
Well,
is
so clearly, born here on the West Side, it's natural. No. Yeah, the Jag fan. I mean, you're not exactly. We didn't exactly pull you from the breadbasket of Jag fandom.
No, you didn't. I found you.
Yeah.
I hunted down.
Yeah, tell
the
people the
breadbasket.
story, and I heard it, but
so my I grew up in a very rural part of New Jersey, and then so New York was like the cultural center of my life because I wanted to be an actor.
Right.
And my dad, who was a contrarian to his bones, grew up in Newark, New Jersey, in the Ironbound. And we're Jewish, and the only game that he could see that wasn't a Jets or a Giants game was the Lions playing on Thanksgiving. And if you're Jewish, it means you have no holidays in your life, and Thanksgiving's a big deal. So he became a Lions fan and a Tigers fan, Detroit, everything. He'd never been there, but he just loved the city.
Okay.
So, and the teams, Pistons fan. And I was being raised a Lions fan, and my brother was. And then when I was about 8, my mom went to my dad. If you're at home and you're just wondering and you're not a sports fan, although I can't imagine you would, all you have to know is the Lions have won, 2 playoff games since 1954?
Right.
So my mom goes to my dad and said, you can't do this to your children. They're going to suffer. They don't know what they're signing up for. They haven't read the fine print. And my dad literally, I kid you not, he sat us down and said, I'm sorry. You're not allowed.
That's great.
You have to
What
pick
a
your
great
own
story.
team. And I was 8 years old. It was 1995. And I looked at that Jaguars logo and that teal and gold.
You were
and I was
sold.
like, there was nothing like this. And then in 2 years,
They got good. Yeah,
I
quick.
experienced more winning than my dad had in a lifetime.
Yeah, you're right. More playoff wins in '96 than he had in his life.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're trying to rationalize, like, why is this guy from New York who's an actor who works in Montreal here in Jacksonville right now? It's because Tom Coughlin was like the biggest personality in my mind as an 8-year-old.
What'd your brother choose?
Well, we were 8 and 6, so there was a logic here. I became a Jaguars fan. He became a Bengals fan.
Okay.
And showed up just in time for Akili Smith to get there, and that didn't work very well.
Oh, my
and then he
God.
went over to the Dolphins for a little bit.
Okay,
and
he's
then he went
balanced.
back to the
Johnny
Bengals.
Bounce around, we call
And then
him.
but now he's a Lions fan.
Two-team
He
guy.
went back home, and he is a steadfast Lions fan
Yeah.
who has a real soft spot for Joe Burrow.
We could get a Lions-Jags Super Bowl. It's not out of the
Listen,
it's not out of the realm.
There were some moments last year where I thought that's where we were headed.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. Oh, let's just get into some shit. What do you say?
Okay.
I think we all owe the Lions a great debt of gratitude.
Okay.
Because I don't think without that walloping that we took from the Lions.
Oh.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I think that freed up our front office for
Yeah.
a major improvement. So,
Very good.
I love Doug Peterson. That's not a comment on Doug Peterson.
Right.
It's a comment on the other guy.
Yes.
So I thank the Lions
There you
for
go.
that.
Asher Grodman, thank you for all that you do. Thank
Oh,
you
man,
for what
no,
you did
this
to the
is
Jay Fund last night. He had a huge auction item. Folks can go up. I don't know who won. I guess you met the winner.
I did.
They're
Yep.
going to go up to Montreal, get to watch.
That'd be fun.
Immersive was the buzzword.
Immersive.
Oh,
And
is
so
that
we
what-
do this really cool thing
Immersive.
where
Immersive experience.
Immersive experience.
Yeah.
We do this really cool thing where people don't ever get access to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you see it on TV, and you don't really know how it's made. And so we really bring people in. This is an idea we had like 4 years ago to have people sit down at the monitor and hear what the director is saying and hear what the writers are saying and watch us do our thing and then see what they would change and how they want to change it and the way we work and see how the crew works. It's a very intricate team process. And then on top of that, it's just fun to see the sets and have pictures with us and have lunch with us and hear us complain.
Oh, for sure.
Sit with a bunch of insecure
Well,
actors.
you're seeing something you never. I mean, it's awesome. It's an awesome deal.
It's a very cool experience, and I'm thrilled to offer it and to be here. And every time I come here, I'm like, I'm not gonna cry.
I know.
I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah,
I'm
good
not
luck.
gonna cry.
When
And
that
then before I even get
mom
up there,
Chelsea
I
was up there
cried.
last night. No,
I was just like, oh god.
I know.
And then they came and tapped me and said, "Great, you're up
It's
next."
good cry.
I'm like, oh, Jesus.
It's a good cry.
Come on, guys.
Good to
It's
see
a
you,
good
brother.
But yeah, man.
Thank
so
you.
nice to
Thank
see
you,
you
dude.
both.
Thank you for
Thanks
all
for
you do.
stopping in.
Asher
And
Grodman is
you,
here.
You're a fast talker.
Yeah,
I love
more
it.
ways than one.
Diction.
We'll come back with more next. You're listening to The Drill. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Smart guests, strong opinions, fresh conversations.
The Lead with Hayes Carlyon and Ryan O'Halloran.
Friday afternoons 4 to 6 on 1010XL.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Hi, I'm Blake Bortles. People know I've always said if I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be on a construction site. So Next Gen Roofing finally let me live the dream.
Blake, why are you wearing a red practice jersey?
Always worn it for safety.
Right. Well, around here, the red jersey means you're the new guy. So you're in charge of garbage cleanup.
Perfect. I love garbage time. Always excelled in it.
It's not exactly what I
Good
meant.
thing Next Gen Roofing has real pros handling everything from family homes to large commercial buildings. Next Gen, teamed up with you.
Teamed up with you.
All right, here we go. Jacksonville summer's around the corner, and the heat is bringing the pressure early. Your AC takes the field. It's trying to hold up the weight. Warm air, weak airflow. The system's in trouble. Time to make the call. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Experienced AC techs, honest pricing, and they'll get it done right the first time. And here's the play right now. Take $500 off the total price of the new AC system during the Memorial Day promotion. That's how you stay cool and win the day. When you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-862-6769 or duckrooter.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two. This is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boat Cierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Ready to join the team? The Jaguars and our stadium partners are hosting a job fair Wednesday, May 20th. We're looking for enthusiastic new faces to serve as ushers, ticket takers, concessionaires, security, and more. Stop by the Prime Osborne Convention Center and apply on May 20th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Professional dress, a pen, and a smile are all you need. There are 1,000 spots to be filled for the 2026 season, so join us and be a part of the Jaguars game day team.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
I have plenty of golden moments this morning. We got some golden voices on Mike. What a golden list of guests we had today. I think I would go with that as we broadcast live from the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament. We had the Godfather himself, Tom Coughlin, join us, Chris Berman, ESPN legend, icon, probably on the Mount Rushmore, not probably, on the Mount Rushmore of ESPN personalities from way back in the day. Ross Matisic, Jaguars All-Pro long snapper, joined us to talk a little bit. We had Asher Gladman of the hit show Ghost. So we had all kinds of fun today, and that's where the gold collects. I mean, meanwhile, just look at him, just sorting around,
right.
like the mall, like we're at the mall, like there's nothing
around.
going on, just going table to table, talking like he's some sort of maitre d'. I mean, am I missing something? Look at him over there.
Just bebopping
Of
around.
course, he's not. I mean, since when do we do 8-minute breaks? See, at some point, doesn't it like your internal clock? Maybe
Just
it's
hit like, oh snap! I got
yeah.
somewhere to be.
At some point, there's like a tick, 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 tick. Yeah, I mean, might be within the next 4 or 5 minutes, and we come back on, or no?
Well, no, just bebopping around.
Internal clock. I mean, thought we might go to our next break before we saw him. Back now at this point. Who do you guys
Had to
want?
do some visiting.
Clearly.
Hicken, you're out because you won't answer. Who do you want to win the? Who do you want to win Oklahoma City and San Antonio? Is Oklahoma City good enough that you're already sick of them?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Don't you like that's? Those are both kind of rootable teams, aren't they?
They both are. Yeah.
They're not. And after a couple of years, they'll become unlikable like Golden State or anyone else. But they haven't gotten to that stage yet. I love greatness. When you're a sports fan, we see so much average sports in our whole lives. And greatness is a guy winning back-to-back MVPs and back-to-back championships. And there's only been a handful of dudes that can done it. SGA, after winning the MVP this weekend, is in position to be one of those teams. But what did you do against the Cavs this year? I know the Spurs beat the Oklahoma City like 3-1 or 4-0 or.
We did okay. We didn't do well against the Pistons. I know we got swept. I think we did fine against the Cavs, and I know we beat the Spurs for the Cup. We beat the Spurs twice, but we lost to OKC. I watched one Knicks OKC game. It was a good game out there. We battled them, but they're a good team, man. It's I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I saw Donovan Mitchell last night in the post game. He said it's going to be good to go home. Donovan Mitchell's a big New York guy.
Yeah.
And he goes, I also noticed that the Mets beat the Yankees, too, because his dad worked for the Mets. He's a big Mets fan, huge Mets fan. So I think he got a kick out of that. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Look, I get to the finals. That's the next step. And then, just one time, New York. I mean, that city, for the Knicks to win a world championship, it would be indescribable in terms of
right for the new. I mean,
what it would mean.
Right for me, if you can. I don't know if you've been gone for a long time, but just from Would it be any different than what I thought? If you're ranking the New York team, Yankees,
That's a great question.
Yankees number one overall, or is it Giants?
It could be the Giants, but the Knicks are up there.
Yeah,
the Knicks are very
probably Yankees
beloved,
and the Knicks, Giants, T2 maybe.
Because here's why: because the Nets have no fans in New York, really. They just don't. It's Knicks town. When the Knicks were horrible, and the Nets had Durant and Kyrie and that team that they created, there'd be more Knicks fans in Brooklyn watching. So
Brooklyn was also the New Jersey Nets forever.
Yankees are huge, but there's a lot of Mets fans. Giants are huge, but there's a lot of Jets fans. So, I'm not going to say Knicks are number one. I would probably say Yankee, unless it's football. Yankees, Giants, then Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
the Rangers are very
well. And typically, and I don't remember, I think, and you can square it up.
But I'm not, also, I haven't been up there in forever.
Well, it's not a scientific theory, but I think also it used to be if you found somebody, they would be Yankees, Giants, Rangers.
Yes.
And then also, Jets, Mets, Islanders, typically.
And look, winning has a lot to do with it because if you go to L.A. right now, I would suggest to you that the Dodgers are number one.
Yeah,
and it's a Lakers town.
I think the Dodgers. It may be Dodgers when they're. I don't. That's another good one. Those are close.
I would say the Dodgers are ahead of the Lakers now.
Oh, me too. I'm saying I think it might always be Dodgers.
Oh, I don't. I think it was Lakers.
Definitely both.
I think it was
Atlanta.
Huh?
It's Atlanta Braves, no doubt.
Oh, it's nothing else.
Yeah,
it's a Braves town.
Yeah.
I mean, the Braves do. Yeah,
but
they're a regional team. That's why.
But if you have a great football team, football almost always wins.
Yeah, football.
It's hard
because
not
football's
to.
more popular.
Yeah, it's
the
hard
most
not
popular
to.
sport.
Correct.
So if the Falcons were doing great,
if the Falcons were the Braves, but they never will.
Not even the Braves. If the Falcons were going to the playoffs 2 or 3 years in a row, the Falcons would rival the Braves. Now LA's different because the Rams are it's transient. They don't.
The Rams can
the
win
most
the Super Bowl
popular
every year.
NFL team
They're
in
third.
LA is the Raiders.
Yes.
Still to this day.
Yeah.
But otherwise, other cities, it's always the football
and Dodgers and Lakers are both way ahead of the Rams. Way ahead of the Rams. Not even in the same. The Rams aren't in the same conversation.
In Miami forever, it was the Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Dolphins.
It's almost the Heat now.
Yeah.
It almost feels like it's a Heat.
It's not
now.
the Dolphins. They haven't won a playoff game in 30 years or whatever. So it's not them anymore.
I tell you what else happens, man. These teams, they have this stranglehold on entire regions they don't appreciate at the time.
Yeah.
Like back in the day.
Right.
Miami had it all, bro. They're the whole state of Florida.
Yeah.
They're the whole South other than Atlanta.
Yeah.
And now they just generally they drop them in. Now there's Tampa, there's Jacksonville, and in other sports there are other things.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. You want to grab a break and make the turn for home?
We will. We are broadcasting live today from the Tom Coughlin Jay Fund Celebrity Golf Tournament, the 31st annual, which is so appropriate. That number 31 has been a part of the logo, the insignia for so many years. That was Jake McGillis' number at Boston College, and it's been another terrific couple of days. We're back to put a wrap on it here. It's the Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Sporting Jacks is hosting its first ever home playoff match in year one. The women take center stage in a Gainbridge Super League semifinal at Highview Stadium on Sunday, May 24th at 5 p.m. We're bringing playoff soccer straight to Jacksonville. This isn't just a match. It's a moment in city history you won't want to miss. Tickets start at $25. Get yours at sportingjacks.com or call 904-863-KICK. Sporting Jacks. Pro soccer. Pro Jacks.
Hey, gang, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know is George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, the strongest, the hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. And I don't just talk about them. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, yes. Dependability, each and every day. And style, you know my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by the Atlanta Boulevard showroom today. See why the truck folks keep coming back for more. To George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's ride.
Hey, Gate fans, power up your meal with an electrifying deal. MyGate Rewards members can snag a Monster Energy for just $1 when you buy any made-to-order entree. Breakfast bowl or pizza, it's your choice. Just add a Monster and boost your day. See store for details.
Hacker here with an opportunity. Drop 40 pounds by the 4th. You can do it. I dropped my first 40 in 6 weeks. Hayes did it. Dempsey, Amber, and thousands of others have done it. 40 by the 4th. Awaken. 180weightloss.com.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for fixing my air conditioner last week. It's way nicer at my place now.
Glad we could help. Good to know it was just a small repair.
I know. A new air conditioner can be pretty expensive.
I mean, they do keep your whole house nice. That's a lot of space to keep cool.
I know.
And they do it all summer long, even when the weather is totally Jacksonville temperature outside.
I know.
Luckily, if you ever do need a new AC, we can arrange a financing plan that'll make it easy for you to handle.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Here, put on these sunglasses.
Whoa. They can show banking information? Cool glasses.
Short term, long term, low interest, 0 down payment. There's all kinds of options for bigger projects or even repairs as low as $500.
I wish I had these math sunglasses in high school.
You and me both, pal.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey gang, Hicken here. Let's talk skin. It's May, which means the oven is on. It's also National Skin Cancer Awareness Month. Bottom line, take care of your skin. Protect it like your life depends on it because, well, it does. Use the sunscreen, wear the hat, put on the shirt. Keep yourself protected. To ensure your skin is in top-notch shape, you can always rely on my doc, the Peaches Dermatology. Been going to them for years. And my skin thanks me for it. Book your appointment today at peachesdermatology.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Well, our day is just about done here.
Our day is done.
Tom Coughlin is going to be out on the 17th green.
Yes.
Putting there, Hick, helping people putt, you know. Apparently, he won a closest to pin contest earlier. He's ready to diversify now. He doesn't want to.
Don't work on the putter.
He doesn't want to take a stranglehold. The Godfather. Turns
Yeah.
80 this year, Tom Coughlin. He looks great, though, doesn't he?
He really
Yeah,
does.
I mean, he looks great and spry. It's kind of like, reminds me of Holmes.
You know,
Holmes is like that 80. He doesn't look anywhere near
But when
it.
I want to see him at 80, you know, it ticks me off at
What do you mean?
the Hall of Fame.
No, I said this earlier, Hick, before
me
you
off,
got
man.
here. You
I'll
know
be
what
honest
I'm almost ready to do? I'm almost ready to just start calling guys Hall of Famers who are going to go in at one point.
Yeah.
Like if there should be there's a category.
Yeah.
Like you can't do it if there's like chance or the biggest chances that are not going in. But the bottom line is this: when the whole world comes to an end and Canton falls into rubble, Tom Coughlin will be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He will get there.
Yeah.
So these making it like interminably long, you know, going 30 years after he's died, is stupid to me.
Yeah.
So I would think we should just start introducing him as Hall of Fame coach Tom Coughlin and just go with it until it fits.
Yeah.
Like officially, but he'll be in the Hall, Dan.
Yeah.
You can't win 2 Super Bowls and beat Bill Belichick both times and be in the top 10 and playoff win. You can't do all those things and not be in the Hall.
Right. And raise millions to combat childhood cancer.
And that doesn't necessarily help your Hall credentials, but it does. It shouldn't hurt. That's
Hall
for sure.
Hall of Fame person too, right?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand Hall of Fame voters at all, and I don't understand it. Maybe it's time to take the sport back, Hick. And you know what? You 40 don't get to decide. We've all been watching it.
Yeah.
Why are you 50 having the puppeteer of everything in the balance? How about a consensus?
Yeah.
We say he's a Hall of Famer, so we'd like to welcome Hall of Fame coach Tom Coughlin to the program until they catch up.
So anyway, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that all pans out. But it's unfortunate that he's not in yet because he's got such a great family, and it would be a great celebration for Jacksonville and for New York too, for that matter.
And it doesn't feel like he's on the verge either, Dan.
No.
That's the other side.
No.
Kind of felt like we're moving that way, and now it doesn't feel like he's going in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years.
I think both our guys got a tough road to hoe here over the next few years. So, and again, we always bring up Jimmy, and that doesn't even include Jimmy. But I mean, good gracious, man. I mean, certainly Hall of Fame worthy. So, but yeah, it's just hopefully it's I don't know how important it is. Of course, everybody wants.
That would
it.
be nice. It's, at this point, it's almost posthumous as it is. It's not like you're going to walk around for 20. Like Tony is just a rebel in it.
Yeah.
You get to be Hall of Famer everywhere you go. A lot of these guys that are fortunate enough to experience it when they've got 30 or 40 years left on the planet, you live half your life as an HOF. Whereas, at this point, even if Tom went in soon, it's not like he's going to be, squire around the world as Hall of Famer.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's been a great day. It was a great weekend, and the golf will go through today, and then they'll wrap it up today, this afternoon. But man, oh man, they raised a lot of money.
Yeah, it's
So
encouraging.
Very
to
happy
see
for them.
people respond.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do crosstalk here. Now I believe you told me that you watched Dempsey will duck me today. Isn't that what you said?
I did not say that.
Are you sure?
No, me and Dempsey are simpatico
I said,
right
Dempsey,
now.
I think you watch that Dempsey. He'll duck me today after the Yankees lost 2 out of 3.
He actually told me he had a bad feeling about the Yankees on Friday.
That's I don't like the simpatico nonsense. Tony is the guy.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that.
And you two can do Braves talk.
Yeah. Well, and I don't really necessarily need to do that per se. I was just looking for you be able to take the upper hand in the Mets-Yankees rivalry.
I mean, the Braves are going so good. The only way they lose is when somebody hits a rocket off the pitcher and he just dives and throws the ball to first, and they get him by a step, and the game's over.
Yeah, that was
the
close.
base is juiced.
That was a frustrating game Saturday night, Hick. I wasn't going to get into it. People don't like to hear people, commiserate.
Not when you're 30,
right? When you're 30-something and 15. So I'd spare you from that. But that was there have been 2 frustrating we gave the game away games so far this year, and Saturday night was one of them.
Mm-hmm. All right, Aaron, Ron.
Now,
Hammer. Remember when he was Hammer for half the show?
Yeah, too many hammers in the station.
Nimnick Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right. Tony, the floor is yours, my friend. How are you?
I understand the frustration of Saturday night with you, Pross, right? With them choosing to keep him in and try to get him to that 8th inning. I do think even in the moment when I was watching it, I was thinking, the dividends on this long run could be huge. Right.
Yes, correct.
For a bunch of different reasons, unfortunately, it didn't work out, and it almost still did with them doing what they've done all year. They're in the 9th inning, but just a little too close on the bounce off his leg.
Well, I mean, Riley fumbles a routine growler. The play at the plate. The Sox, I'm not sure we shouldn't have challenged that. What Walt Weiss does is he pounds his bullpen into submission, and then he leaves the guy in for a half inning too long every now and then. Again, we're quibbling here with an unbelievable start. So what do you got coming up today?
They are what they are. We'll talk with John Shipley here this morning. He's got the writer's bug here over the last week or so. He's got 4 or 5 new things up. We'll talk to him about that here on the program this morning as we continue to react to what the schedule release does for the Jacksonville Jaguars going into the 2026 season, and talk all things Jaguars for the next couple of hours.
All right, my man. Have a great show.
Sounds like a plan.
Been a lot of fun out here. Again, appreciate the folks from the Jay Fund having us out here. Appreciate Chris Berman, Coach Coughlin,
Ross Matisic,
Asher Grodman, all stopping by. So good stuff.
Have you watched that Ghost Show?
I've watched it like 1 or 2 times.
I need to watch it. I haven't really seen it.
It's a good show.
That's the first time I've met Asher was today. I've seen the stories and whatnot. But,
really big Jag fan, good dude, and
cool.
does a lot for the Jags.
Cool how you're just like from New Jersey, and I knew the story, but it's fun to hear him telling it where you just pick them. I'll pick them. I like the logo.
Yeah.
That'll do it too. Appreciate it. It's been a Next Gen Roofing Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.